ওটা তো ইংলিশে দিবেন না, বাংলায় বাজে না, ইংরেজি না, এখান থেকে এটা আমরা কোন সাউন্ড দেব? আমাদের চাইটা আছে, অসুবিধা নেই। হ্যালো, শুনতে পাচ্ছেন? হ্যালো, দর্শকবৃন্দ, আপনাদের স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি বিপিএল অফ ইউএসএ এর কোয়ার্টার ফাইনাল পর্বে। আপনারা জানেন যে কোয়ার্টার ফাইনালে প্রতিদ্বন্দ্বিতা করছে সিলেট ইগলস ও সিলেট সুলতানস। সবচেয়ে যে ইম্পর্টেন্ট যে বিষয়টি, যে টস একটু আগে হয়ে গেল, টসে জয়লাভ করেছেন সিলেট ইগলস। সিলেট ইগলস টেস্টে জয়লাভ করেছেন। তার আগে আমরা খেলা শুরু হওয়ার আগে আমরা খেলার কর্মকর্তা এবং টাইম টেলিভিশনের কয়েকজন কর্মকর্তার সাথে একটু কথা বলবো। আমি প্রথমে কথা বলছি টাইম টেলিভিশনের চিফ এক্সিকিউটিভ অফিসার আবু তাহের সাথে। তো আমি ওনাকে জিজ্ঞেস করছি, জনাব আবু তাহের, তো আজকে যে খেলাটা কোয়ার্টার ফাইনালে গড়ালো এবং আপনার টাইম টেলিভিশন আপনারা সেটা সরাসরি সম্প্রচার করছেন, সে ব্যাপারে আপনার অনুভূতি কী?
আমি মনে করি এটা আমাদের বাংলাদেশি কমিউনিটির জন্য একটি ঐতিহাসিক বিষয়, যে এর আগে কোনোদিনই কোনো খেলা এরকম লাইভ ব্রডকাস্ট হয় নাই, যা ওয়ার্ল্ড ওয়াইড সারা বিশ্ব থেকে মানুষ দেখার সুযোগ পাচ্ছে। আমি এই জন্য টাইম টেলিভিশনের যারা কর্মকর্তা আছেন, যারা আমার ক্রু আছে, ইঞ্জিনিয়ার যারা আছে, তাদের সবাইকে অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি। আমি অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি উৎসব গ্রুপকে, যারা আমাদের এই সুযোগ করে দিয়েছেন আজকের এই খেলা লাইভ করার জন্য। আমি অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি বিপিএলের যারা কর্মকর্তা এখানে আছেন উপস্থিত, তাদের সবাইকে। এবং আমি মনে করি আমাদের বাংলাদেশি কমিউনিটির যে উত্তর আমেরিকার যে যাত্রা এবং তাদের যে অভিযাত্রা, এগিয়ে যাওয়ার যে 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 প্রক্রিয়া, এই প্রক্রিয়ার একটা ঐতিহাসিক নতুন সংযোজন হচ্ছে এই বিপিএলের লাইভ ব্রডকাস্ট এবং এই খেলা। আমি সবাইকে অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি এবং আমি আশা করব বাংলাদেশি যারা আমেরিকায় আছেন, নর্থ আমেরিকাতে আছেন, যারা সারা বিশ্বে ছড়িয়ে আছেন, তারা খেলাগুলো দেখবেন এবং এনজয় করবেন আর আমাদের কমেন্ট জানাবেন। থ্যাংক ইউ,
ধন্যবাদ। এখন আমরা কথা বলছি সিলেট ইগলসের অধিনায়ক আহবাব রিফাতের সাথে। রিফাত, আপনাকে কনগ্রাচুলেশন, আপনি টসে, তো আপনারা কি ভাবছেন?
থ্যাংক ইউ। টসে জয়লাভ করে we have decided to bat first.
Do you think this condition will help you to take a strike in the first?
Well, knowing the weather, the temperature is not going to change. The wind is going to go through all day long, so I don't think the wind or any other factors is going to remain for both teams. So that's not on my mind, but we just like to play good cricket, show a good sport all around the world, especially thank you জানাতে চাই বিপিএল কর্মকর্তাদের, ওনারা অনেক কষ্ট করে এই যে আজকে একটা লাইভ টেলিকাস্ট হইতেছে। That's I want to say we're very fortunate about it. It never happened before to us, so we are lucky to be here. We are happy to be here.
দর্শকবৃন্দ, এখন আমরা কথা বলছি আম্পায়ারদের সাথে। You are going to perform the toughest job of the match. It is very important because the match is also important. Your role is very important. What's your expression?
Yes, it's so nice to be in the BPL, first time for 2018 here. I'm so impressed with this tournament, and I mean to say, I've been umpiring here for the last 15 years, and this BPL T20, I was really impressed with the good work that Mr. Masoom, Mr. Shimon, and the other coordinators have done in this league, and I hope it continue to be next year more better and more teams included in the league.
Thank you. ম্যাচের আরেকজন আম্পায়ার, তার সাথে আমরা কথা বলছি। You are going to conduct the match of both teams from the Silet region, both from Silet. How do you feel?
Well, feel really good to doing BPL final. I mean, not final, I think semi-final, quarter-final, right? Quarter-final. First of all, I would like to thank to BPL whole team who organized this tournament. Is well prepared, like, you know, and it's like quarter-final game. We're trying to do our best, you know, and best of luck for both teams. Thank you.
এখন আমরা কথা বলছি সিলেট সুলতানস দলের অধিনায়ক। তো আপনারা তো খেলা নিয়ে কিরকম ভাবছেন এবং আপনার দলের প্রস্তুতি সম্পর্কে কিছু বলুন।
আসলে লাস্ট 3টা গেমে আমরা পরে ফিল্ডিং করছি, সো ব্যাটিং করছি অ্যাকচুয়ালি। সো আমার কাছে মনে হয় না তেমন একটা পার্থক্য হবে। সো আমরা যেরকম আছি এরকমই ট্রাই করবো ওদের কম রানে আটকানোর জন্য, তারপর ভালো ব্যাটিং করাটা চেষ্টা করবো।
ধন্যবাদ। এখন আমরা আসছি কর্মকর্তাদের সাথে কথা বলার জন্য। আপনারা জানেন যে বিপিএল অব ইউএসএ এটাকে বাস্তবে রূপ দেওয়ার জন্য কর্মকর্তারা অক্লান্ত পরিশ্রম করেছেন এবং তাদের পরিশ্রমের ফসল আজকের এই টুর্নামেন্ট। আমি কথা বলছি একজন কর্মকর্তা মোহাম্মদ খানের সাথে। তো এই যে টুর্নামেন্টটা শেষ পর্যন্ত কোয়ার্টার ফাইনাল পর্বে এলো, এই ব্যাপারে আপনার অনুভূতি কি?
অনুভূতি তো আসলে অনেক খুবই আনন্দের, বিকজ আমরা চেষ্টা করতেছি, আমরা যে কয়েকজন কর্মকর্তা আছি এবং আমাদের সাথে আরও ছোটো ভাইরা আমাদের সাথে কাজ করতেছে, ইভেন দো অল 16 টিমস দে ট্রাই টু হেল্প টু সাকসেস আওয়ার টুর্নামেন্ট। সো দ্যাটস ওয়াই লাইক, এর জন্যই খুবই আনন্দ লাগতেছে। আমরা কষ্ট করতেছি, তারা হেল্প করতেছে, সেই কষ্টটা আসলেই সার্থক হইতেছে। এই জন্য নিজেকে অনেক গর্ব করতেছি এবং থ্যাঙ্কস টু টাইম টেলিভিশন যে তারা আমাদের কাছে আসছে, আমাদের খেলাগুলো টুর্নামেন্টটা তারা তাদের টিভি চ্যানেলে টেলিকাস্ট করতেছে। এই জন্য রিয়েলি অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েট টু টাইম টিভি। থ্যাংক ইউ।
ধন্যবাদ। বিপিএল এর আরো একজন কর্মকর্তা যিনি অক্লান্ত পরিশ্রম করেছেন, তিনি শুধু খেলাটাকে অর্গানাইজ করা না, খেলাটা কিভাবে সর্বস্তরের দর্শকদের কাছে পৌঁছে দেওয়া যায় সে ব্যাপারে তার ভূমিকা অনস্বীকার্য। তিনি হচ্ছেন বিপিএল অব ইউএসএ এর ভাইস প্রেসিডেন্ট মাসুদ রহমান। তো মাসুদ সাহেব, তো আপনার একটা যে স্বপ্ন ছিল যে আপনারা যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের মাটিতে বিপিএল অব ইউএসএ এর সফল আয়োজন করবেন, সেটা প্রায় শেষ পর্যায়ে চলে এসেছে। এই পরিস্থিতিতে আপনার অভিমত ব্যক্ত করবেন।
জি, আসসালামু আলাইকুম সবাইকে। জানতাম যখন টুর্নামেন্টটা শুরু হবে, 4 সপ্তাহ টুর্নামেন্ট হলেও ব্যাপক ব্যাকস্টেজে অনেক কাজ আছে। যখন আমরা আমাদের কমিউনিটির কাছে গেলাম, সবাই যেরকম আমাদের সাপোর্ট দিল, আমরা জানতাম যে সবাই একসাথে থাকলে আমরা করতে পারবো। যেরকম আমার পার্টনার মনি ভাই বলছেন, 16টা টিম সাপোর্ট করতেছে, উৎসব গ্রুপ রায়হান ভাই উনি আমাদের অনেক হেল্প করছে, টাইম টেলিভিশন, সবার মিডিয়া, সবার কারণেই আমরা আজকে এই বিপিএল এই কোয়ার্টার ফাইনাল ফার্স্ট রাউন্ডে আসছে। আর দোয়া করবেন নেক্সট উইক সেমিফাইনাল আর ফাইনাল। উইশ অল দ্য টিম বেস্ট অফ লাক, অল 16টা টিমকে কংগ্রেচুলেশন, এন্ড দ্য আম্পায়ার্স এন্ড দ্য অফিসিয়াল স্কোরার্স, সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ।
ধন্যবাদ। এখন আমরা কথা বলবো এই ম্যাচের অত্যন্ত গুরুত্বপূর্ণ ভূমিকা যিনি পালন করবেন, আম্পায়ারদের সাথে সংযোগ রক্ষা করে যিনি স্কোরের দায়িত্ব পালন করবেন, তার সাথে কথা বলছি। তো আজকের যে এই ম্যাচটা, আজকের ম্যাচগুলি অন্য ম্যাচ থেকে একটু আলাদা, কারণ এখানে হচ্ছে হাই ভোল্টেজ ম্যাচ। তো এই ম্যাচে স্কোরিং করার ব্যাপারে আপনি অনুভূতি কি?
প্রথমে সবাইকে আসসালামু আলাইকুম। ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য BPL of USA 2018 quarterfinals. I actually feeling lucky to be here as a scorer for this tournament, and I will try my best to give my best to this qualifying match of quarterfinal, and I will try my best to the next semi-final and final.
থ্যাংক ইউ। এখন আমরা কথা বলছি টাইম টেলিভিশনের আরেকজন কর্মকর্তা সৈয়দ খসরু, যিনি স্ক্রিনের বাইরে থেকে, পর্দার আড়ালে থেকে অক্লান্ত পরিশ্রম করে যাচ্ছেন, যার সহযোগিতা না থাকলে হয়তো আমাদের পক্ষে লাইভ টেলিকাস্ট করা সম্ভব ছিল না। জনাব খসরু, আপনার অবদানের কথা আমরা স্বীকার করছি। তো শেষ পর্যন্ত যে টাইম টেলিভিশন সরাসরি সম্প্রচার করতে পারছে, তো সেই ব্যাপারে আপনার কেমন লাগছে?
আসলে খুবই ভালো লাগছে। অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ দর্শক শ্রোতা এবং আজকে যারা বিপিএল দেখছেন। আর উই আর পার্ট অফ দ্য বিপিএল। আমরা আশা করছি এই বিপিএল এইভাবে সবসময় চলবে, আগামী বছর চলবে, আর আমরা সাথে থাকব এবং দর্শকদেরকে আমরা চেষ্টা করব আমরা দর্শকদের সরাসরি সম্প্রচার করে দেখার সুযোগ করে দেওয়ার জন্য। আমরা ফার্স্ট অফ অল উই লাইক টু থ্যাংক টু দ্য রায়হান ভাই, উৎসব.com। উনার অক্লান্ত পরিশ্রমে আমরা আজকে এই সুযোগ পেয়েছি এবং আমরা আশা করছি ওনার সহযোগিতা আগামী দিনেও আমরা অনেক দূরে এগিয়ে যাব। আর আজকে এই টাইম টেলিভিশন দর্শক যারা দেখছেন সরাসরি লাইভে, সকলের প্রতি আমাদের উদ্যত আহ্বান থাকবেন, আপনারা সরাসরি লাইক দিবেন এবং খেলাটা উপভোগ করবেন, দেখবেন। আমরা চেষ্টা করবো আপনাদেরকে সকল মনোরঞ্জন দেওয়ার জন্য। অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ আপনাকে।
সৈয়দ খসরু, আপনার মূল্যবান বক্তব্যের জন্য আপনাকে ধন্যবাদ। দর্শকবৃন্দ, খেলার টস হয়ে গেছে, এখন খেলা শুরু হয়ে যাবে। আমরা চলে যাচ্ছি আমাদের কমেন্ট্রি বক্সে। ধন্যবাদ।
উইকেট যে পাইছে এই মাত্র প্রেজেন্ট করা দেওয়া হবে না ওই এটা একটু মোস্ট উইকেট মানে সব থেকে বেশি উইকেট আমরা প্রত্যেক সপ্তাহে দিয়ে থাকি এই উইকেটগুলা এই যে ফার্স্ট রাউন্ডে 3টা গেম হয়েছে ফার্স্ট রাউন্ডে সব থেকে বেশি উইকেট এই পর্যন্ত জি নেক্সট উইক আরো কেউ হতে পারে মাসুম খান মাসুম রহমান
আচ্ছা ওনারা একটা পুরস্কার দিতে যাচ্ছে
ওকে
মাসুদ রহমান কোন টিমের? সিলেট ইগলসের ওনার সিলেট ইগলসের এখানে
আমি ওনার প্লাস ভাইস ক্যাপ্টেন বা ওনার বলা লাগবে না আপনি জাস্ট মাসুদ রহমান বললেই হবে
মাসুদ রহমান
প্রেজেন্ট করবে
অ্যান্টনি এটা কি বলবো
এই জিনিসটা আপনাকে এটা পার্পল হ্যাট তো পার্পল ক্যাপ ফর মোস্ট উইকেট আমাদের ফার্স্ট রাউন্ডে 3টা গেম হয়েছে 3টে গেমে কয় উইকেট নিয়েছে 9টা নিয়েছে
9টার মতো
9টার সর্বমোট উইকেট ওটা হচ্ছে হাইয়েস্ট মোস্ট উইকেট
যে পর্যন্ত যতগুলো খেলা হয়েছে
জি 3টা ম্যাচে যে ফার্স্ট রাউন্ডে
কষ্ট ভাই দিকে দাঁড়ান
এই মোস্ট উইকেট যেন উঠে ওই জিনিসটা যেন উঠে টিভি হ্যাঁ বলেন আর লোগো ওর নাম মাসুদ রহমান আচ্ছা ওরা আপনাদের বিপিএল একদম থাকা উচিত
থাকেন তারপর আপনার সাথে তুই কথা বলবো হ্যাঁ মাসুদ রহমান
মাসুদ বললেই হবে
আমি মাসুম আর ও মাসুম
আপনারা থাকেন পরে আপনি কোন সময় টিভি নেবেন আর দিকে আর
হ্যাঁ
আমার রেডি
দর্শকবৃন্দ আপনারা জানেন কিছুক্ষণের মধ্যে শুরুতে যাচ্ছে সিলেট ইগলস ও সিলেট সুলতানসের মতোকার ইম্পর্ট্যান্ট কোয়ার্টার ফাইনাল ম্যাচ তার আগে আমরা একটা আনুষ্ঠানিকতা করতে যাচ্ছি তো এখানে আমরা আপনাদেরকে পরিচয় করিয়ে দিচ্ছি একেবারে সর্ববায়ে যিনি আছেন তিনি হচ্ছেন সিলেট ইগলস দলের অন্যতম বোলার মাসুদ রহমান তো তিনি এ পর্যন্ত বিপিএলের যতগুলো খেলা হয়েছে 3টি ম্যাচে তিনি 9টি উইকেট নিয়ে সর্বোচ্চ উইকেট সংগ্রহকারী হয়েছেন এবং তিনি সবচেয়ে সফল বোলার হিসাবে ওনাকে এখন পার্পল ক্যাপ করিয়ে দেবেন টাইম টেলিভিশনের ডাইরেক্টর সৈয়দ খসরু মাসুদ রহমান আপনাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ আপনাকে মেনি কনগ্রাচুলেশনস তো আপনি যে এত বড় একটা টুর্নামেন্টের এত সফল বোলার হিসাবে কোয়ার্টার ফাইনাল পর্যন্ত পৌঁছেছেন আপনার অনুভূতি কি?
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you everybody. It's been actually a great honor and privilege for me to represent Silet Eagles. It's actually not my achievement. It's for the entire team and all the players. I'd like to congratulate each and everybody from my team, my sponsors and my owner. So that with their support, I'm actually right now over here. And inshallah, we'll win the match today and take our team to the semi-final.
Okay, this match is going to be a very tough match. Do you feel any pressure before this match?
A little bit, I won't lie, but definitely we are on the positive side because our team actually is really balanced, and though the other team is really strong enough, but we'll do our 150%. Extra 50% I always say on the field so that we actually can come up on the winning side.
Thank you. Hope for the best.
Thank you. Inshallah.
দর্শকবৃন্দ আমরা এখন খেলায় ফিরে যাব কিছুক্ষণের মাঝে শুরুতে যাচ্ছে কোয়ার্টার ফাইনাল ম্যাচ সিলেট ইগলস ও সিলেট সুলতানসের মধ্যে
So welcome again to the BPL of USA, the Utshop Group BPL, Bangladeshi Premier League action of the USA, coming to you live here from inside the Baisley Pond Park. Two teams matching up this afternoon for a quarter-final matchup between the Sylhet Eagles and the Sylhet Sultans. The umpires for today's match, Krishna Singh out of Trinidad and Tobago, and Sanjeev Chahal, he comes by way of India. So we are all set here. The Eagles have won the toss and they've elected to take first strike. And the batsmen out in the middle, Nazu Mohammed and Noman Chowdhury. And the man with ball in hand appears to be Mohammed Yassin Rahin. And he'll operate from the Randy B. Siegel end. And in fact, he is coming from the Utshop Group end. And so he'll get the proceedings on the way here for this important quarterfinal. My name is Carl Bennett, and I'll be part of the crew bringing to you this afternoon's proceedings as the teams are all set here for quarterfinal action in the Bangladeshi Premier League of the USA, the Utshop Group BPL, and it's coming to you live here from the Baisley Pond Park in Queens, New York, located just east of the Rockaway Boulevard, Rockaway and Sutphin. And so we are almost ready to get on the way here as Yesson will start the action.
Just tell them. 3 minutes more, 3 minutes more. Just wait.
We're asking just for a slight delay here, 1 minute. We'll probably just give an indication as to when we're ready to get the first ball on the way. Okay, so I think we're ready for action, and we get the signal from umpire Sanjeev Chahal, and so we'll get the proceedings underway here. In fact, so here's the first ball, and this one is steered away up into the offside for a single, and so off the mark and away is the Sylhet Eagles. It's 1 for no loss after ball number 1. So ball played just steered up into the offside, and a man out in the deep collects, and 1 is added to the total. 1 for no loss. Eagles on the way. Quarterfinals action. Bangladeshi Premier League, the Utshop Group BPL of the USA. So Chowdhury will be on strike, and he's getting one that he's defending, and there can be no addition to the total. Early start in this afternoon. match that's expected to be an interesting matchup of two teams, two very strong teams coming into today's action. Both have played exceptionally well. We'll provide some information as to how they got to this point. And so down the leg side, and first wide of the afternoon, and it comes from a delivery just straying down the wrong line, and Chowdhury inside the line looking to work through the onside, doesn't make contact, and so umpire having no choice but to indicate that a wide ball has been delivered. Again, a better delivery, a better line, a ball outside the off stump, making a good bit of height off the track, angled away from the right-hander, and so another delivery recorded here. 2 on the board, over number 1 in progress, being bowled by Yasin Raheen, and a man on strike, Noman Chowdhury. Big hit through the offside. Could be runs here. In fact, the ball stops just shy off the long off boundary. And the batsman crossed for a couple. So good looking shot. Fuller delivery on the front foot went Chowdhury. And he smashed it over the top. But somewhat a bit of a slow outfield here. And the ball could not carry to the boundary. But a very positive approach by Chowdhury. So he goes up to 2. The score goes up to 4 for no loss. Over number 1 still in progress. So swing and a miss. Final ball of the over. And umpire Krishna Singh walks up to signal that the over has been completed. It's 1 over gone. It's Sylhet Eagles winning the toss here and batting first. They're 4 for no loss with Nazu Mohammed on 1, Noman Chowdhury on 2. So Syed takes the ball, or has been given the ball from the Randy B. Siegel end, and so he'll continue the attack here, and he'll bowl to Nazu Mohammed. And Nazu on 1. Again, today's umpires Krishna Singh and Sanjeev Chahal. Now Sanjeev Chahal, the man standing at the Randy B. Siegel end. And Eagles, you indicated, were the group toppers, right? They topped the group, and to get into the quarterfinals, Sultans got to this point by defeating the Munshigan Bikrampur, winning by 8 wickets. So here we are. Ball taken on the pad, loud appeal. Umpire Chahal not interested. So looking to turn the ball into the onside, coming completely across the stumps. And the ball may have been pitched outside the leg stump there. And hard to see from our vantage point. But certainly Nazu Mohammed moving well across his stumps, looking to work the ball through the onside. Doesn't make contact and survives a strong concerted appeal from the Sylhet Sultans. Here is Saeed once again. Swing and a miss. Good looking delivery outside the off stump. And again, ball just moving away. In fact, fielders continuing to appeal. Perhaps thinking the ball might have touched something on the way through. Umpire Chahal again not interested. 4 for no loss. Over number 2 in progress here. Being bowled by Saeed, bowling to Nazu Mohammed. Eagles and Sultans for the Utshop Group BPL quarterfinal. This one is steered away, just taking a thick outside edge, running up to a gully position. Again, there can be no score, so good bowling by Saeed. Bowling a tidy line here. And so now Nazu will go down and have a chat with Noman. Perhaps seeing something that the ball may be doing, or just seeing, perhaps suggesting a different line of attack, a different approach in terms of where he sizes up deliveries, the deliveries coming through from Saeed. And so he settles and waits once again. Here is Saeed. And this time he's again defending, can't score. And so an excellent over from Saeed, the left arm quick, coming over the wicket. And just the angle of the deliveries caused him some bit of consternation for Nazu Mohammed, unable to get the ball away for the moment. And so 4 deliveries already gone in the second over. 4 for no loss, as the chief proprietor for the Baisley Pond Park, Joe Suharaka, makes his way into the ground. Again, well defended here by Nazu Mohammed. And so excellent bowling by Saeed. So 5 balls in the over so far, all dots, yet to concede a run. So excellent bowling, backing up the effort of Yassin Ryan in the first over. Ryan just conceding 4 runs. And so good response here from Saeed at the Randy B. Siegel end, as he's continued to build up the pressure here on the batters, and has bowled 5 deliveries on the trot so far in this over, and yet to concede a run. So excellent start from the Sylhet Sultans, as they have been impressive in their approach here in this attack so far. Here is Saeed. Big hit, ball in the air, going back, first Utshop Group, maximum of the afternoon. It comes off the blade of Nazu, it goes all the way, and that takes the score up to 10. So huge strike, and that completes the second over. It's now 10 for no loss after 2, with Mohammed going up to 7, and Noman, he remains there on 2. And 27 for 2. Just any one run will win it here for. So Mohammed Yassin Rahin will continue the attack here from the Utshop Group end. And the ball outside the off stump wide is the signal from umpire Singh. Both these umpires, Singh and Chahal, experienced umpires, 2 of the best umpires in the New York tri-state region, have done a lot of games across many formats. And this one is cut away over backward point, could be a boundary here, and in fact we get the confirmation from umpire Singh, and Chowdhury quickly goes up to 6, and the score goes up to 15. It's 15 for none. And a quality strike ball outside the off stump with an offer, and just hitting through the line and opening the face to steer the ball over the top of backward point, and away it raced. And so he goes up to 6, and already Eagles fighting back here after being stymied in the first 2 overs. They come right back. 5 runs already conceded in this over. It's 15 on the board. Eagles batting first here, looking to post a total against this very poised Sultans team. Here is Ryan. This one is fuller delivery, turned into the onside, and they will only get one here as the man coming around is Ryan. And so the score goes up to 16. 16 for no loss. Over number 3 in progress here, being bowled by Mohammed Yassin Ryan. Pulled, and the first wicket goes. Shortest delivery, tricked, and the catch is taken at short fine leg. And so Nazu has to go. He falls to 7, and the first wicket goes for 1. And the first wicket goes. Shortest delivery, tricked, and the catch is taken at short fine leg. And so Nazu has to go. He
Call them, that's fine.
Nazu has to go. He call them this fine.
Yeah, 3 ball. First one wide, right? That's fine, he just flick it from here. Let's go, guy, batsman in.
So Jubel Ahmed, the new batsman who comes to the middle, and so he replaces Nazu Mohammed, who was well caught by Rezwanul Haq at short fine leg. He went for 7, faced 8 deliveries, and struck 1 odd-sharp group maximum in his short stay at the wicket. 16 for 1 the score on the board. And so the new batsman, the left-hander Ahmed, comes to the middle. And so he'll face Raheen, who picks up his wicket, his first wicket of the afternoon. He's conceded 10 runs so far in his spell. Still halfway through his second over here, and has already struck for the Sultans. And so he'll face, now continue the attack to Jubel. Jubel arrives at the wicket, clean hitting batsman, a stylish player, quality player, and so he settles and waits for Ryan. Ball outside the off stump, and just having a look as that whizzes through. Man doing the wicket keeping duties. I'll have to pick, I think. So we'll try to pick up the wicketkeeper momentarily. Here is Ryan, and this one is steered away again up into the offside for no run.
Ryan, and this one is steered away again up into the
Okay. Again, a full delivery right into the block hole, and excellent bowling. And that will complete the over. 6 runs from it, and including the wicket off Nazu Mohammed. So successful over for Mohammed Yassin Raheen. And so he's bowling now at 2 overs, 1 for 10. It's 16 for 1 at the end of 3 overs. So Syed continues. First over cost him 6 runs. And so he'll continue here to Noman Chowdhury. Chowdhury on 7, including a smashing Utshab group maximum. Outside the off stump, ball making some bit of height. And collected by Syed standing back. Again, there can be no addition to the total. Score remains on 16. This BPL of the USA, sponsored by the Utshab Group. And we'll provide a bit of information. The Utshab Group, the title sponsor, CEO Ryan Zaman. And the Utshab Group is an online store. It's utshab.com is a Bangladeshi online gift outlet facilitating online shopping and sending gifts to all cities in Bangladesh. And so it offers incredible services in sending gifts and makes the Bangladesh shopping a memorable one. And so if you're looking for anything, some outstanding service providers facilitating online shopping in Bangladesh, look no further than utshab.com. So they're the title sponsor of this BPL of USA 2018 championship. And customers who are looking to purchase different types of products can do so at utshab.com, which houses more than 4,000 items in their rack list. And so anything ranging from flowers to saris, cakes, cell phones, shalwars, kameez, digital cameras, and many more. And those can be sent to any city in Bangladesh. So I want to say thank you and good afternoon to all the folks at Utshab. This one is hit in the air towards the long off region. Man comes around quickly. Can't stop the batsman from coming back for a couple. And so 2 more runs as Mohammed Gulzar Ahmed coming around in the deep. But can't stop 2 more to Chowdhury. Takes him up to 9 and takes the total up to 18. So well struck through the offside. Glorious looking shot. And another boundary here to Noman Chowdhury. And so he goes up to 13 and takes the score into the 20s. Score goes up to 22 for 1. And a nice clean strike by Chowdhury. So he is now looking to be a set batsman. Has faced 12 balls so far. Has struck 2 fours in his innings. And so looking the part now as the sun comes out. Brilliant sunshine here at Baisley Pond Park. 22 for 1. The Eagles batting first here against Sultan. Cut away towards the backward point region. Half stopped by the man diving away there, Mohammed Samad. And so can't stop 1. That completes the over, 7 runs coming from it. And so with 4 gone, it's Eagles batting first against Sultans. They're 23 for 1 with Chowdhury on 14. Jubel yet to get off the mark. And it's a good start for Eagles. They're going at 5.8 runs per over at the moment. And so projection in the range of 120 at the moment. 120, 125 is a projected score at this early juncture. We're still inside the power play here. 2 more overs remaining in the power play. It's 23 for 1 as Eagles look to post a total here. So a change of bowling from the Ochab group end. And it looks to be Suhal Udin who's been given the ball. So Udin will operate to Noman Chowdhury. Chowdhury on 14. So the action continues here. Bowled him! And so quicker delivery from Suhal Udin, strikes with his 3rd ball in his spell. And so Noman Chowdhury has been dismissed. It's now 23 for the loss of 2 wickets. So Masood Rahman walks to the middle, and Masood is the vice captain of this team and also the purple cap holder. So he is also the owner of the team, and so he comes to the wicket at a crucial point here with 4.3 overs gone for Eagles, for Sultans, and so he comes 23 for 2. So one of 3 female owners in the BPL, Nabila Rahman and Masood. The Masood Rahman family, one of the owners of the Sylhet Eagles, And so Masood, and he looks to try to get off the mark here, doesn't succeed. And so a maiden wicket over here for Shuhal Udin, and that completes the fifth over here. It's 23 for 2 as the over comes to an end. So 2 wickets have fallen so far. Nazu Mohammed, he went for 7 with the score at 16, and then most recently Nomad Chowdhury was bowled by Sual Uddin with the score on 23. So 2 new batsmen out in the middle, Jubel Ahmed and Masood Rahman. All right, so the captain has taken the ball. Shakir Ahmed, he takes the ball and he will come in to the attack. And his first ball to Jubel is defended. And so the score remains at 23. The final over of the power play here for the Sylhet Eagles. And after that, they can spread the field a bit. Down the track and punching this one over the top of point. It runs towards the backward point boundary, and in fact we get the confirmation from umpire Chahal that it's gone all the way, and so off the mark goes Jubel with a boundary, and he pushes the score up to 27 for 2 in the 6th over. An excellent stroke by Jubel, just punching it over the backward point region, picking up a boundary for the effort. 27 then on the board. So the man at deep cover comes into a mid-wicket position for the left-hander as Jubel Ahmed looks to build a partnership here. Here he's taking this one on the pad, ball going up into the onside. Saeed comes out from behind the stumps quickly to keep the batsman from advancing the total. Score remains at 27. The Utshab Group Bangladeshi Premier League of USA on and truly running on and in earnest. Championship play commencing today with quarterfinals action, and the winners here will move on to a semi-final and then a final in a couple of weeks. Ball down the leg side, we get the indication of wide from umpire Chahal, and so another single added, or another run added to the total. Score goes up to 28 for 2. We're in the 6th over of play. And this one is steered away up into the offside, and quickly comes the man from short third man, and that's Mohammed Gulzar Ahmed, and he keeps the batsman from being able to add to the total. So the score remains at 28. Good bowling effort by the Sultans so far. We haven't seen much of any partnerships. We saw a 16-run partnership with Nazu and Noman at the top of the innings. And since then, they've had to contend with a 7-run partnership between Jubel and Noman. And then now this partnership between Jubel and Masood Rahman, now worth just 5 runs. 8 balls have been bowled in the spell so far, so it's still early days yet. But Eagles look to put a partnership together here. Short ball outside the off stump, and it's cracked away past a diving backward point, and that's the man posted there is Mohammed Samad, and so he can't stop one. That completes the over. 6 runs coming from it, and so that's the end of the power play. 29 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets after 6 overs. The Eagles winning the toss and batting first here at Baisley Pond Park. So Eagles were the winners of their group. They topped the group to advance into today's quarterfinal, and the Sylhet Sultan had to get by the Munshigan Bikrampur to advance, and so they get here in emphatic fashion as they romp to an 8-wicket win. And so the Sylhet Sultan, owned by Sarwar Chowdhury, and the Sultans, the business of Zarin's Boutique, who is also a sponsor of Utshop Group, BPL of USA in 2018. They are one of the teams to watch out for, and of course the Eagles, with a female owner, one of 3, Nabila Rahman, and co-owner Masood Rahman. They would have topped their group, and so they come in perhaps as favorites, but Sultans have been very effective so far in this tournament, and so it promises to be an interesting matchup that should go all the way down to perhaps the very last delivery on the afternoon. Here is Shuhal to continue, and so again this time Jubel looking to turn the ball into the onside, goes too far inside the line, doesn't make contact, and so the score remains at 29. Sort of a cool breeze blowing across the Baisley Pond Park. Fall-like weather in New York City. The sun is out at the moment, which certainly keeps the sun is out, which sort of improves the temperature somewhat, as this one is punched up into the offside for another single. So Ahmed pushes up to 6 and takes the total up to 30. So slow sliding at the
single.
They're going at just under 5 runs per over at the moment. So certainly you would expect that they would look to advance the scoring rate as the match progresses. What's a good par score for this venue? Yet to be determined. Generally, we've seen matches here. A par score of 170 is generally good enough on this ground, but with somewhat of a slow outfield at the moment, it's difficult to believe that it will be fast, that the ability will be there for teams to score quickly, and so that could mean that a par score in the range of, say, 140, 150 should probably suffice, but that's still yet to be determined. We'll see if as the sun stays out, if the outfield gets any more, if the outfield speeds up, let's say, if it gets more, if it dries out and sort of becomes quicker, then that certainly could put the par score up just above 150, 160. So this one is slapped up into the offside again, up into the cover region. The batsmen go for 1, and they contemplate a second, deciding against it in the end. So still slow sledding for the Eagles. over number 7 in progress. 32 on the board. They're going at just under 5 runs per over. And it's taken on the pad. An appeal, half-hearted appeal, goes up. Umpire Krishna Singh not interested. And so score remains at 32. 32 for 2. Final ball of the 7th over. Here is Shuhal Uddin. Ball is driven back past the bowler down to a long on position. The batters cross for 1. A good over from Shuhal comes to an end. 4 runs coming from it. And so that completes over number 7. It's 33 for 2 at the end of 7 with Jubel Ahmed on 7 and Mohammed Masood Rahman, he's on 2. And want to say special thanks to the media partners of the Utshop Group BPL, Time TV and Bangla Patrika. And so we always want to thank the title sponsor, the Utshop Group, and CEO Utshop Group of USA BPL. So 33 for 2, and Shaker will continue. Shaker Ahmed. So his first over cost him 6 runs, and he'll bowl to Masood. Masood on 2. Big hit down the ground. Man comes around, looks up, watches it go over. And so the man with the purple cap in the Utshop Group BPL goes on the rampage once again. He goes upstairs. And 16 off just as many deliveries, so 1 swing off the blade evens things up here at in terms of the runs scored from deliveries faced. And this time Masood is steering this one off the square and can't elude the man posted at backward point. And Ali Mohammed Samad makes no mistakes, just keeping the ball in front. Here is Shaker once again, and ball defended back along the track. So good variation of aggression with defense here by Masood so far, and he has been brilliant this BPL season. And this time he's working this one into the onside. Runs on offer here. They go for 1. They stumble, and but the throw comes in there, easily comes back in the end. Is Jubel, and so he gets home safely. And so 2 more to Masood, takes him up into double figures. He goes up to 10, and it takes the Eagles total up to 41. And so run rate now starting to pick up, this partnership starting to build here for Jubel and Masood, now worth 18 runs. So taking on the pad, loud appeal. Umpire Chahal again not interested. As concerted appeal. They would want to perhaps see the back of Masood early. Masood, a very keen batsman, free scoring batsman, can score runs very quickly and has amassed some sizable scores so far this season, and so looking to remain among the runs, Masood Rahman. And so Ball again turned into the onside for no run. And that completes the over. 8 runs coming from it. And so after 8, it's Eagles batting first here against Sultans. They're 41 for 2 with Masood on 10 and Jubel on 7. So Hall continues. 2 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 4. Picked up a maiden wicket straight off the top, and he bowls from the Utshab group end, and he'll be bowling to Jubel Ahmed. Jubel, he's on 7, has faced 12 balls so far. So here is Suhal. Ball is punched up into the offside, and he can't keep the ball on the square, so that pushes the total up to 42. Takes Ahmed up to 8. Brings Masood back onto strike. Masood, he's on 10, has batted well. And we say he's the purple cap holder in this in the BPL. Is coming off of a 4-wicket haul last week, but also among the runs in the BPL of 2018, the Utshab Group BPL. Ball is angled down the leg side. He looks to work it through the onside. Doesn't swivel around in time to get back onto ball. And so Jubel heads down the track to have a word with his vice captain. He is one of co-owner of the Eagles. Both he and Nabila Rahman, and that's his wife. They are the co-owners of the Eagles, and Nabila, one of 3 female owners in the league. As this one is punched into the onside, they go for 1. They come back for a second. As man of working out in the deep, as Asif Mahmood. Coming around, can't stop 2, and so Mohammed goes up to 12, takes the score up to 44. And so partnership continuing to build here. So some bit of restorative work being done by Masood Rahman and Jubel Ahmed. Masood on 12, Jubel on 8. Big hit. Man comes around in the deep, and in fact 2 men converge. Asif is the man who gets onto it first. And so another single to Masood takes him up to 13, takes the Eagles total up to 45. And so scoring rate, the current run rate just about 5, just above 5 per over. 68 balls remaining in the innings for Eagles. 45 for 2. Big hit down the ground towards the long on region. Again, protection in the deep, so only 1 can be taken. And so good bit of work again by Sultan, as Jubel goes up to 9, takes the total up to 46, and it brings the very attacking Masood Rahman back onto strike. Brilliant sunshine at Baisley Pond Park, field located just on the southwestern end of the borough of Queens, a ground that is managed by caretaker Joe Suharak as the over comes to a conclusion. 5 runs coming from it. And so 9 overs are completed here. Sylhet, if you just joined us, Sylhet Eagles won the toss earlier this afternoon and decided that they would take first strike. And they have made their way up to 46 with the loss of 2 wickets. The batsman out, Nazu Mohammed. He was caught, well caught at short fine leg by Rizwanul Haq for 7 off the bowling of Mohammed Yassin Rahin. And he fell with the score at 16. And then Noman Chowdhury was the next to go. He was bowled for 14 by Suhal Uddin, and he fell with the score at 23. Since then, we have had a 23-run partnership as Mohammed Masood Rahman and Jubel Ahmed came together and have tried to restore order here for the Sylhet Eagles. So a change in bowling as Ali Mohammed Samad has been given a ball, and so he will take over the action at the Randy B. Siegel end. And so he replaces Shaker Ahmed, who bowled 2 overs, none for 14. And so Ali Samad will continue the action here. 46 for 2, 9 overs completed. So 66 balls to go. And our media partners, Time TV. So our media partners, Time TV and Bangla Patrika, and she and the media partners are bringing the action on Facebook. And so if you can follow the action here, streaming on Facebook as Ali Samad begins. The title sponsors, the Utshab Group and CEO Ryan Zaman, and of course title sponsor Randy B. Siegel, attorney at law. And so wide is the indication, so confirming as we get the confirmation from umpire Chahal. Score goes up to 47. Flight to delivery, and again Jubel can't get that one off the square. Ball cut away, but can only pick out backward point. And so man posted over there is Mohammed Yassin Rayan. And so he keeps the batsman from being able to advance the total. 47 for 2. In the air and just falling in front of Saeed running in, and almost having that one carry, as being very fortunate to not have that go to hand, not timing his shot, looking to defend and just turn the ball harmlessly into the onside, didn't time it at all, and almost perished as Saeed was lurking in that short mid-wicket area and thought he might have had a play momentarily. Score remains at 47. Swing and a miss. Ball down the leg side for another wide here. And so that adds one more to the total. Takes the score up to 48. And so it's 48 now for 2. As a few occasions we've seen Ali Samad peg the wrong line. Flighted hit well, and it's brilliantly taken. Well caught, return catch, hammered, and he comes up with the goods, a stunner, and that sends Jubel on his way. The 3rd wicket falls here at 48. It's now 48 for 3. A 25-run partnership comes to an end. with a brilliant catch taken, return catch by Ali Mohammed Samad.
What score, bhai? 34? Huh? I see there 34 or something. Oh. And it's blowing with winds. Last ball, right? Huh? Food, there are a lot of restaurants there. Finally made it. I thought you were gone. You're playing with that. Yeah, last one. Last ball. Thank God. Same. Right there.
So 48 for 3 as ATM Shael comes to the middle. And he joins his vice captain, Masood Rahman. And he comes in with a 25-run partnership, comes to an end in spectacular fashion with a brilliant return catch by Ali, snapped up by Ali Mohammed Samad. And so he picks up his first wicket in his first over and joins Suhal Uddin, who also picked up a wicket in his first over. So this one he defends, and that will complete the over. A successful one. Only 2 runs coming from it, both coming by way of wides. And so it's 48 for 3 at the halfway point. 10 overs gone. 48 for 3. Eagles winning the toss and batting first here against Sylhet Sultan. Sylhet Eagles and Sylhet Sultan as a new bowler is being introduced here in the form of Imrul Hasib. So Suhal Uddin gives way. 3 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 9. And so he is replaced here by Imrul Hasib, who comes who will pick up the attack at the Utshab group end. And so he'll bowl to Masood Rahman, who has been out of strike for a bit. He's on 13, has faced 16 balls so far. And so he comes in at the halfway point. 10 overs gone. Eagles are halfway through their innings. So if they should go at exactly the same run rate for these last 10, they'll get to just 96 runs. And so I'm sure...
জানেন যে বিপিএল অফ ইউএস এর কোয়ার্টার ফাইনাল খেলা চলছে। তো বাংলাদেশ এবং বহির্বিশ্বের বিভিন্ন দেশে যেসব বাংলা ভাষী দর্শকরা রয়েছেন তাদের জন্য আমরা কিছুক্ষণ বাংলা ধারা বর্ণনা দেওয়ার ব্যবস্থা করেছি। তো 10 ওভার খেলা হয়ে গেছে। 10 ওভারে আবেদন হয়েছিল, কিন্তু সে আবেদনে সাড়া দেননি। আপনারা জানেন যে টসে
তাদের জন্য আমরা কিছুক্ষণ বাংলা ধারা বর্ণনা দেওয়ার ব্যবস্থা করেছি। তো 10 ওভার খেলা হয়ে গেছে।
সংগ্রহ করেছে 48 রান 3 উইকেটের বিনিময়ে। এখন ব্যাট করছেন মাসুদ রহমান, তিনি ব্যাট করছেন। তার 10 ওভারের খেলা হয়ে গেছে, আরো 10 ওভার তারা ব্যাট করবেন। উঁচিয়ে মেরেছেন বল একেবারে লং অফ অঞ্চল দিয়ে সীমানার বাইরে। 6 রান, সে সাথে দলের 50 রান পূর্ণ হলো।
হয়ে গেছে, আরো 10 ওভার তারা ব্যাট করবেন। উঁচিয়ে মেরেছেন বল একেবারে লং অফ অঞ্চল দিয়ে
50 রান পূর্ণ হলো। 11তম ওভারের খেলা চলছে। আপনারা জানেন যে খেলা অনুষ্ঠিত হচ্ছে নিউ ইয়র্কের বেইজলি পন্ড পার্কে। এটা হচ্ছে প্রথম কোয়ার্টার ফাইনাল। 2টি দলই সিলেট থেকে, সিলেট জেলার প্রতিনিধিত্ব করছে। এটা বাংলাদেশি কমিউনিটির আয়োজিত ক্রিকেট 2020 ক্রিকেটের টুর্নামেন্ট। পরের বল এবং আবারও সেই একইভাবে মারলেন এবং 6, আরও একটি 6। চমৎকার ব্যাটিং করছেন মাসুদ রহমান, তিনি এবারে 2টি 6 রান নিলেন। দলের রান সংখ্যা বৃদ্ধিতে তিনি
টি20 ক্রিকেটের টুর্নামেন্ট।
পরের বল এবং আবারও সেই একইভাবে মারলেন এবং 6, আরও একটি 6। চমৎকার ব্যাটিং করছেন মাসুদ রহমান, তিনি এবারে 2টি 6 রান নিলেন। আরও একটু মারমুখী হয়ে খেলতে হবে, তারা যদি একটি বড় রকমের স্কোর দিতে পারেন তাহলে তারা সেই রানকে ডিফেন্ড করার চেষ্টা করবেন। এবং যাই হোক দর্শকবৃন্দ, এখন আমরা আবার চলে যাচ্ছি ইংরেজি ধারা বর্ণনায়।
Outside the off stump, and a no ball is the call. So this is now going to yield a free hit delivery here as score goes up to 59. Free hit ball upcoming here. So now Masood will have a free swing for the fences, and we know he can belt them. Let's see, free hit ball, here it is. Hits it down the ground, they go for 1. Looks like that's all they'll get. So good free hit delivery, and so one more added takes Masood up to 24 and the total up to 60. So ball defended, and 60 for 3 the total. ATM Shail, the man on strike. 60 on the board. Here is final ball tugged into the onside. They go through for 1. That's all they'll get as the man coming in quickly there, Mohammed Gulzar Ahmed, to complete the over. 13 runs coming from it. And so with 11 gone, the Uchab Group BPL of the USA quarterfinal action between the Sylhet Eagles and the Sylhet Sultans steadies here after 11. 61 for 3 Eagles with Masood Rahman on 24, and ATM Shayel, he is on 1. So the Uchab Group BPL of the USA 2018 tournament matches up several teams across the New York tri-state area, and the main sponsor, the title sponsor, the Uchab Group, and that's CEO Rayhan Zaman, and the business is an online store, uchab.com, and for any action, any activity related to shopping, online shopping, we encourage you to visit the uchab.com. Uchab.com is a Bangladeshi online gift outlet, and it facilitates all manner of online shopping. So any gifts that you would be interested in sending to any cities in Bangladesh, you can certainly have that done.
আপনারা জানেন যে BPL of USA খেলা চলছে। এই খেলা টাইম টেলিভিশন সরাসরি সম্প্রচার করছে। এটা যুক্তরাষ্ট্রে নিউ ইয়র্কে বাংলাদেশি কমিউনিটির প্রথম এবং সবচেয়ে বড় ক্রিকেট টুর্নামেন্ট, এবং এই প্রথম কোনো বাংলা টিভি চ্যানেল নিউ ইয়র্কের কোনো একটি ক্রিকেট টুর্নামেন্টের খেলা সরাসরি সম্প্রচার করছে। আপনারা জানেন যে টাইম টেলিভিশন এবং বাংলা পত্রিকা মিডিয়া পার্টনার এই টুর্নামেন্টের উৎসব গ্রুপ আয়োজিত এই টুর্নামেন্টে 16টি দল অংশগ্রহণ করছে, এবং এই জন্য টাইম টিভির যে ক্রুরা অক্লান্ত পরিশ্রম করে যাচ্ছেন, তারা এখানে আমাদের সাথে এখানে রয়েছেন সামিউল ইসলাম কোঅর্ডিনেটর, টেকনিক্যাল কোঅর্ডিনেটর, এখানে সালাউদ্দিন আহমেদ বাংলা পত্রিকা টাইম টেলিভিশনের সিইও, এবং টাইম টিভির ক্রুরা এই খেলাটাকে সরাসরি সম্প্রচার করার জন্য অক্লান্ত পরিশ্রম করছেন। আপনারা জানেন যে আজকে সকালে মেঘাচ্ছন্ন আবহাওয়া ছিল, এখন সেই মেঘ কেটে গেছে এবং রৌদ্রকরোজ্জ্বল পরিবেশে খেলা হচ্ছে। সিলেট ইগলস এবং সিলেট সুলতানসের মধ্যকার খেলা চলছে। খেলা শুরু হয়ে যাচ্ছে। আমরা আবার ইংরেজি ধারা বর্ণনা ফিরে যাচ্ছি। ধন্যবাদ।
BPL of USA 2018 continues on here at Baisley Pond Park. So this time, Raheen will come back from the Randy B. Siegel end, and he'll bowl to ATM. And so ATM, he's on one and would have faced 3 balls so far.
Let's go, guys.
61 on the board. The Utshab group making sure that they are behind all the action in this 2018 season, as the first ball is scurrying past the outside edge of ATM Shael. He's not able to make contact. Collected by Syed Ahmed, and he keeps the batters, or keeps the score at 61. It's full toss turned into the onside. They cross easily for a single, so that takes ATM up to 2. He doubles up and brings Masood back onto strike. Masood has been the mainstay here in the batting for Eagles. Has scored 24 runs from 21 balls faced, has struck 2 Utshab group maximums and 1-4 in his innings so far, and has really looked the part, anchoring the innings here so far for Eagles. The question is, and he may have to look to bat through here, bat all the way through the innings, and have the rest of the teams bat around him, in order to get Eagles up to a respectable total here. They're on course for a total in the range of 120, and so we think that par score on this ground could be in the region of maybe 150 rather, 150, 160, but it's left to be seen whether or not, as they say, runs on the board often. Once the runs are put up, then number of other things can factor in, scoreboard pressure, etc., that can play into the minds of the chasing team. As down the track went Masood, looking to hammer the ball straight, doesn't make contact, so good delivery from Raheen. Keeps the score at 62 for 3. You're watching the 2018 Utshab BPL of the USA Championship quarter-final matchup between the Sylhet Eagles and Sylhet Sultan, coming to you live from the Baisley Pond Park, all courtesy of media partners Time TV and Bangla Patrika, and of course the title sponsors Utshab Group and Randy B. Siegel, attorney at law. So 62 for 3. Down the leg side, we'll wait and see if this is leg buys or if it came off the bat. And we get the confirmation from umpire Chahal that a leg buy has been added. And so that closes out over number 12. Just 2 runs coming from it. It's 63 for 3 at the end of 12 overs. Batsman out in the middle, Masood Rahman, he's on 24. And ATM Shael, he is on 2. 48 deliveries remaining. The Utshab Group BPL of the USA. Utshab.com. We encourage you to visit Utshab.com and visit the online store and pick up all your gifts and goodies for the upcoming holiday season. Anything that needs to be sent away to Bangladesh, Utshab Group can make sure that that happens. So if they have some 4,000 plus items on their online store, and so you can go on, visit the website, and get ahead of the holiday season by getting your shopping on in earnest. 63 for 3, 12 overs completed, and it looks like there will be another change in bowling here. We'll have to wait and see. Oh no, same bowler. So 12 Imrul Hasib continues. His first over cost him 13 runs. And so no. It's Masood Rahman on strike. And he'll face up here from Imrul Hasib and Captain Shekhar Ahmed showing faith in Imrul Hasib here, persisting with Hasib despite him conceding 13 runs in his first over. And so he comes right back to his strike bowler with the score at 63. 63 for 3 as over number 13 gets underway. So ball in the air up into the offside. He scampered through for a single. Is it this guy you're saying?
Yeah, Asim.
No. Oh, it is. So there is in fact a change in the bowling, as Asif Mahmood is the man who's been given a ball, and so he delivers a wide ball here. So that pushes the score up to 65. 65 for 3. We're in the 13th over as Asif Mahmood comes back, and ball guided up into the deep backward point region for another single to Sael. Takes him up to 3. Takes the score up to 66. 45 deliveries remaining in the innings for Eagles. They won the toss here earlier this morning or this afternoon and immediately decided that they would look to post the total, as Asif Mahmood makes some adjustment to his outfield, moves Razanul Haq into a position straighter, a squarer at deep square leg, and a good change in the field as Hack is immediately engaged. And so Masood goes up to 26 with that single. Takes the total up to 67. 67 for 3. And 44 deliveries remaining in the innings for Eagles as they look to earn one of these two teams will earn a berth in the semifinals of the Ochab Group BPL of the USA 2018. Oh, and that's will be a no ball. It's smashed away for a boundary, and so will be a free hit upcoming here, but a ball that looks like
তিনি এবারে দুটি 6 রান নিলেন.
So 5 runs are added to the total. Score goes up to 72. And now to add,
তিনি এবারে দুটি 6 রান নিলেন.
Have the opportunity for a free swing as he looks to extend this over and to add to the woes here of Asif Mahmood. 9 runs already conceded in the over. And so here is the free hit delivery. Down the track, swinging and missing. And so good comeback delivery from Asif. And so the score remains at 72 with 43 balls remaining. 26 to Masood. He stands at the non-striker's end. ATM is on 7. Partnership of 24 between these two. The only other partnership that yielded more was a partnership of 25 between Masood and Jubel. There's another swing and a miss here, and so that closes out over number 13. Makes some adjustment to his outfield, moves Razano Haq with Masood Rahman on 26, ATM Sayal on 7. Again, a reminder that the 2018 season of the Bangladeshi Premier League of the USA is presented by the Utshab Group. And the Utshab Group, you can visit their online store at utshab.com and pick up all of your online shopping needs. And they can deliver globally, but to in particular to all the cities in Bangladesh, as Utshab Group and their CEO Rehan Zaman. I want to say good afternoon to Rehan if he's following the action live on Facebook, as new bowler comes back into the fray here. So Mohammed Yassin Rahin would have bowled was third over, 3 overs, none, in fact 1 for 11, no maiden, 1 for 11. So he gives way here, and the man who bowled earlier, the captain, reinserts himself into the attack here. He bowled 2 overs, none for 14 initially, and so he will come back into the attack with 42 balls remaining, and Masood Rahman on strike. Masood on 26 is 26 coming from 28 balls. He's the leading run scorer on the day so far, and will likely look to see how many more runs he can add to the total here for Eagles, as they look to post a target, and a respectable target here, to create a bit of a challenge for Sultan ultimately in their run chase. 72 for 3, 13 overs gone. The captain, Shekhar Ahmed, will continue the attack to the vice captain, Masood Rahman. So Masood is pulling this one into the onside, and flying in the deep is Ali Samad. Can't stop one, and so Masood goes up to 27. That will bring ATM onto strike, and so ATM, it's again a swing and a miss, and Masood imploring ATM to play straight, to just present the full face of the blade and then go from there. And so entirely too many dot balls, perhaps he's thinking, and we'll go through it in a minute, as this one is running towards the backward point region. They take just one, and in fact leg by is the indication from umpire Chahal, and so the one leg by pushes the total up to 74. And we'll run through the dot balls faced so far. A number have been faced. Nazu, when he batted, he absorbed 6 dots. Noman Chowdhury absorbed 10. Swing and a miss. And frustration now on the part of Masood Rahman. And Masood has absorbed 18 dots so far, so he's scored 27 from 30 balls, but has only scored from 12 of those balls. So 18 dots to Masood, 13 dots to Jubel, and I mentioned 10 dots to Noman. And this time he's coming down the track and hitting a full toss down the ground to Samad at straight mid-wicket, and he picks up a single, thinking about a second one, the overthrow, but deciding against it in the end. Takes the total up to 75. And so good bowling effort here by Sylhet Sultan, as they have managed to restrict the Eagles to a run rate in the range of about 5.4 per over. This one a slower ball, and now there's a mix-up, and ball not collected cleanly, and allows the batters to cross with a single in the end. And so that closes out the over. 76 for 3 with 14 overs completed, as Eagles bat first here against the Sylhet Sultan. Again, you are watching the 2018 Utshab BPL of USA Championship quarter-final here, coming to you live from the Baisley Pond Park. And the matchup is between the Sylhet Eagles and the Sylhet Sultan. And so 76 on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. with 6 overs or 36 balls remaining. The umpires, your umpires for this afternoon's matchup, umpire Krishna Singh out of Trinidad and Tobago, and umpire Chahal. He is coming out of India. Punjab. He mentioned at the top when we had our brief chat earlier. Sanjeev Chahal comes from the country that's known for its cricketing supremacy at the highest level, one of the best international cricket teams across all formats, whether it's T20, 50 over ODI cricket or Test cricket. India sporting some of the best players across the world, including perhaps the world's best at the moment, Virat Kohli. And then on the other hand, Krishna Singh out of Trinidad and Tobago, which features one of the best limited overs team this side of the hemisphere, with the likes of Dwayne Bravo, Darren Bravo, among their lineup, and the likes of the likes of Lendl Simmons, Evan Lewis in their squad. Karen Pollard, and men who are known on the international scene for the work that they're able to do. Samuel Badri, among others, and of course a man who does yeoman's work with the ball in international cricket, Sunil Narain, one of the top spinners across the world. So 2 umpires coming out of countries that are well represented on the global stage, and the action continues here. 77 for 3. Ball hit down the ground here by Masood. He picks up run number 29, takes the Eagles total up to 78 for 3.
Thank you.
As Asif Mahmood, and now a change of blade, as seemingly the bat of ATM Shael may have been damaged at some point, or not satisfied with how the ball is coming off the blade, so he gets a replacement. 78 for 3, 33 balls remaining in the innings here for Eagles. And this one is worked off the hip into backward square. They go for 1, and they get through easily, as not the strongest throws, and so Masood able to complete the single easily in the end. The partnership now worth 31, so another good partnership featuring Masood here. This time he's found a useful partner in ATM Shael. Shael is on 10, and this partnership coming from 31 balls. Swing and a miss down the track. Again, looking to get closer to the pitch of the delivery. This time the ball was pitched well shy, and so perhaps might have done himself some bit of good, Masood, by holding his ground. 79 for 3. 31 balls remaining. Again, ball swing and a miss. This time the over comes to an end. 3 runs coming from it, and so it's 15 overs completed. It's 79 for 3 with Masood on 29, ATM Shael on 10. Want to say good afternoon once again to the media partners of the Uchab Group BPL of the USA, media partners Time TV and Bangla Patrika, whom have done just yeoman's work covering the action in the BPL this season, the Ochop BPL of USA. As new bowler comes back into the attack here as Shekhar Ahmed gives way. 3 overs, none for 17 to Ahmed. And so Saeed comes back here. He comes back here. 2 overs, none for 13 when he bowled initially. Swing and a miss. This time the ball is going through Saeed Ahmed. And so they scamper through for a bye. And so 1 added takes the Eagles total up to 80. And it brings Masood back onto strike. Masood on 29. 29 coming from 34 balls. Has struck 2 Ochop group maximums on the afternoon. And there have been 3 Ochop group maximum struck so far. 1 by Nazu Mohammed in his score of 6. Masood Rahman has struck 2 in his innings.
রাসেল বল করছেন, তার বল খেলবেন মাসুদ রহমান, আজকে দিনের সবচেয়ে সফল ব্যাটসম্যান। আপনারা জানেন যে তিনি শেষ প্রান্তে এসে অত্যন্ত হাত খুলে দলের রান সংখ্যা বাড়ানোর চেষ্টা করছেন। ব্যাটসম্যান প্রস্তুতি নিচ্ছেন। সিলেট সুলতানস তারা ফিল্ডিং ছড়িয়ে ছিটিয়ে নিয়েছেন। এই মুহূর্তে তাদের যে লক্ষ্য থাকবে রান সংখ্যা যতটা আটকে রাখা যায়, প্রতিপক্ষ দলকে যত কম রানে আটকে রাখা যায়। বলটি হয়ে গেল এবং বল উইকেট কিপারের পেছনে, সেখানে একজন ফিল্ডার কুড়িয়ে ফেরত পাঠালেন।
Some adjustment to his outfield moves Razanul Haq into a
16তম ওভারের খেলা চলছে। দর্শক কিন্তু আপনারা জানেন যে আজ সকালে সিলেট ইগলস টসে জয়লাভ করে ব্যাট করার সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছেন। এ পর্যন্ত তারা 82 রান সংগ্রহ করেছেন, বিনিময়ে তাদের 3টি উইকেট হারাতে হয়েছে। রাসেল আসছেন, ওভারের পরের বল করার জন্য প্রস্তুতি নিচ্ছেন। ব্যাটসম্যান মাসুদ রহমান বল মিড অন অঞ্চলের দিকে ঠেলে দিয়েছেন। 1 রান, দ্বিতীয় রান নেওয়ার চেষ্টা, দেখা যাক কি হয়। এবং ব্যাটসম্যানরা 2টি রান নিয়ে নিলেন। দলের রান সংখ্যা বাড়লো আরো 2টি, দলীয় রান সংখ্যা 84, 3 উইকেটের বিনিময়ে। রাসেল আপনারা জানেন যে বাংলাদেশে তিনি যথেষ্ট সুনামের সাথে খেলেছেন। তিনি সিলেট সুলতানসের হয়ে বোলিং করছেন। প্রস্তুত মাসুদ, আবারও একেবারে থার্ড ম্যান অঞ্চলে বল চলে গিয়েছিল, সেখানে বল চলে যাচ্ছে সীমানার দিকে, না শেষ মুহূর্তে হয়নি। ব্যাটসম্যানকে 2 রান নিয়ে সন্তুষ্ট থাকতে হলো। দলীয় রান সংখ্যা 86, 3 উইকেটের বিনিময়ে। সিলেট ব্যাটিং করছে সিলেট ইগলস। ফিল্ডিং একটু ছোট রদ বদল দেখা যাচ্ছে। রেজওয়ানুল হককে কিছুটা পিছিয়ে দেওয়া হয়েছে, কারণ এই মুহূর্তে ব্যাটসম্যানরা দলের রান সংখ্যা বাড়ানোর জন্য অত্যন্ত আক্রমণাত্মক ব্যাটিং করবেন। আসছেন রাসেল, পরের বল। ব্যাটসম্যান অটে এগিয়ে এসে খেলেছেন, সেখানে চমৎকারভাবে ফিল্ডিং, না শেষ পর্যন্ত মিসফিল্ড হয়ে গেল। আরও একটি রান বেড়ে দাঁড়ালো, দলীয় রান সংখ্যা 87, 3 উইকেটের বিনিময়ে। উৎসব গ্রুপ বিপিএল অব ইউএসএ খেলা চলছে সিলেট ইগলস এবং সিলেট সুলতানসের মধ্যে। সিলেট ইগলস ব্যাটিং করছে এখন। এটিএম সাহেল প্রস্তুত, খেলবেন সৈয়দ। সৈয়দ আসছেন, বাহাতি বোলার, উঠেছে, ক্যাচ আউট হওয়ার সম্ভাবনা থার্ড ম্যান অঞ্চলে উইকেট রক্ষকের হাতে, এবং উইকেট রক্ষক অত্যন্ত সহজে সেই ক্যাচটি ধরে ফেললেন। আরো একটি পতনে উইকেটের পতন, চতুর্থ উইকেটের পতন ঘটল। সিলেট কুড়িয়ে ফেরত পাঠালেন।
adjustment to his outfield moves
87 রানের মাথায় তাদের চতুর্থ উইকেটের পতন। এটিএম সাহেল কুড়িয়ে ফেরত পাঠালেন।
some adjustment to his outfield
কুড়িয়ে ফেরত পাঠালেন।
some adjustment to his outfield moves Razanul Haq
কুড়িয়ে ফেরত পাঠালেন।
some adjustment
আমরা এখনো ব্যাটসম্যানের নামটি জানতে পারিনি। যাই হোক, সিলেট ইগলস আস্তে আস্তে তাদের রান সংখ্যা বাড়ানোর চেষ্টা করছেন। এই মুহূর্তে খেলাটা বন্ধ রয়েছে। ফিল্ডার্স দলের ফিল্ডিং সাইড তারা নিজেরা আলোচনা করে নিচ্ছেন। এই ফাঁকে আমরা আবার চলে যাচ্ছি ইংরেজি ধারা বর্ণনায়।
16 overs completed, and the new batsman who walks to the middle is Abu Siddiq, a man they call Opu. So he goes to the middle and he replaces ATM Shayel. Shayel faced 17 balls for his 10 runs, struck 1 boundary in his innings, featured in a partnership of 39 from as many deliveries with Mohammed Masood Rahman. And we have seen a partnership of 25 between Masood Rahman and Jubel Ahmed, 25 off 32 balls. We also saw a partnership of 16 between Nazu Mohammed and Noman Chowdhury, 16 from 15 balls. Otherwise, haven't seen many partnerships since, or other than those, any partnership of note. 16 overs completed. 4 overs remain.
If you have been, make sure you choose the right attorney. My office is experienced at getting multi-million-dollar verdicts and settlements for accident victims. The consultation is free, so call today.
Construction accidents, auto accidents,
So number 7, Abu
medical
Bakr.
malpractice. যে কোনো অ্যাক্সিডেন্টের ক্ষতিপূরণ পেতে আজই যোগাযোগ করুন।
যে কোনো দুর্ঘটনায় গত 15 বছর যাবত অ্যাটর্নি ব্রুস ফিশার বাংলাদেশি কমিউনিটির জন্য সাফল্যের সাথে কাজ করে যাচ্ছেন।
ল অফিস অফ এইচ ব্রুস ফিশার পিসি, ফোন 212-957-3634।
আপনি কি প্রাইভেট কার কিনতে চান কিংবা টিএলসি ওভারলেফট? আজই আমাদের সাথে যোগাযোগ করুন। আমাদের সেবা সমূহের মধ্যে রয়েছে লিজ অ্যান্ড ফিনান্সিং ফর নিউ হোন্ডাস, ক্যাশ অর ক্রেডিট কার্ড পারচেজ অ্যাভেলেবিলিটি, ওয়ার্ক উইথ মেনি ব্যাংকস অ্যান্ড লেন্ডার্স, স্পেশাল অর্ডার্স অ্যান্ড ডেলিভারি। নো ক্রেডিট, ব্যাড ক্রেডিট, নো প্রবলেম। আমাদের এখানে অনেক রকমের মডেলের গাড়ি পাওয়া যায় এবং সকল প্রকার গাড়ির খুচরা যন্ত্রাংশ পাওয়া যায়। আজই যোগাযোগ করুন সিলেট মোটরস, 161-05 Hillside Avenue, Jamaica, New York 11432, phone 718-523-3044, www.siletmotors.com. Silet Motors, you work, you drive.
Different ball. Leg on. Batsman, right arm coming around to you.
So while there's a break in the action, just a quick word on Time Television. Time Television is the first Bangladeshi-owned free-to-air HD channel launching from New York to reach the South Asian diaspora and bilingual viewers worldwide. So we want to thank our media partners, Time TV, as this could be a leg by upcoming here. We'll wait for confirmation. We'll get it now. And so one leg by added to get the total up to 88. 88 for 4. We're into the 17th over. 23 balls remaining. And so we want to thank media partners, Time Television and Bangalore Patrika. Time Television will air fact-based, in-depth news as well as hard-hitting programming that brings issues deeper from the community and reaches directly to the hearts of audiences. It was first initiated in January of 2014. I want to say good afternoon to all the folks at Time TV. So ball played up again, coming off the pad, up into the offside. Another leg by added So that takes the Eagles total up to 89. 89 for 4. We're into the 17th over. Eagles winning the toss and batting first here. And overcast conditions now as sun has dissipated, as recessed behind the clouds, as this one is again steered up into the backward point region. Another single here. A single to Opu to get him off the mark. He goes up to 1. Score up to 90. It brings Masood back onto strike. He has faced 36 balls and has been the anchor, the rock behind the Eagles' innings so far. Down the track and swinging once again. Doesn't make contact. Wide is the call. And so 1 wide added then to the total. Takes the score up to 91. And so 21 balls remaining.
3 balls to go.
Here is Asif Mahmood. Pulled into the deep and it's gone over. And that's gone for another Utshop group maximum. And ball into the deep and it's gone over. And that's gone for another Utshop group maximum. And up to 42. And the score up to 97. So another wide coming here, and the scamper there thinking about going through for 1. The throw, and so we get the confirmation they were thinking about going for a single. In the end, the batsman sent back by Masood. 98 the total. 20 balls remaining. Ball hit in the air, man in the deep, comes around, watches it go into the boundary. That brings up the 100 for Eagles. And so that takes Masood up to... Ball hit in the air, man in the deep, comes around. Ball hit in the air, man in the deep, comes around, watches it go into the boundary. That brings up the 100 for Eagles. 15 coming from it so far. And so huge strikes in this over from Masood Rahman. 1 ball, legal delivery remaining. $102 for 4. And Rahman has been an anchor. And he is perhaps on the verge of a milestone here. 46 to his credit. 41 balls faced. And this one he's tugging into the onside, into the offside rather, and he takes a single to close out the over. 16 runs coming from it. It takes Masood up to 47. It will mean that he'll be on strike when the over turns in the 18th, and so the Utshab Group BPL of USA 2018 comes the championship. Quarterfinals come to you from the Baisley Pond Park, and Eagles taking on Sultan. Eagles winning the toss and batting first. It's 103 for 4. Masood on 47. Abu Siddiq is on 1. While there's a break in the action, I want to take a moment to also mention Bangla Patrika, editor of Abu Tahir newspaper. Weekly Banjo Patrika is a Bangla newspaper published from New York City, USA. It is distributed free of cost. Most of the readers of Bangla Patrika are of Bangladeshi origin. The newspaper has online presence and upload limited numbers of news items. Bangla Patrika was launched in September of 1996 and is considered one of the early Bangladeshi community newspapers. We want to say thanks and good afternoon to all the folks of Bangla Patrika who have joined us here, the media partners in the ground for the Utshop Group BPL of 2018. Ball hit in the air. Man comes around, should take a catch. And he doesn't, does he? Does. We'll have to wait and see. He does take the catch. And so Abu Jewel, the man in the deep. And so Masood has to go. He falls to 47. The fifth wicket falls here. And it's 103-45. And he doesn't, does he? Does. We'll have to wait and see. He does take the catch. And so Abu Jewel, the man in the deep. And so Masood has to go. He falls to 47. The fifth wicket falls here. And it's 103-45.
He will curse you. He's
on square leg.
Yeah.
I'm Bruce Fisher. No one chooses to be injured in an accident, but if you have been, make sure you choose the right attorney. My office is experienced at getting multi-million-dollar verdicts and settlements for accident victims. The consultation is free, so call today.
Construction accidents, auto accidents, accident at home, trip and fall, medical malpractice. যে কোনো অ্যাক্সিডেন্টের ক্ষতিপূরণ পেতে আজই যোগাযোগ করুন।
যে কোনো দুর্ঘটনায় গত 15 বছর যাবত অ্যাটর্নি ব্রুস ফিশার বাংলাদেশি কমিউনিটির জন্য সাফল্যের সাথে কাজ করে যাচ্ছেন।
Law Office of H. Bruce Fisher PC, phone 212-957-3634.
And 2 fours, and so a strike rate of 109 as he anchored the innings for Eagles. First ball here to Abu. And so he swings and doesn't make contact. The score remains at 103 for 5 with 16 balls remaining in the innings here for Eagles. Down the track, and ball is hit up into the offside. And a misfield allows the batters to come back for a second as Rezwanul Haq not able to pull the delivery in. And so the batters cross for a couple. So 2 more to Opu, takes him up to 3. And score up to 105, 15 balls remaining in the innings here for Eagles. Again, this one tugged into the onside. There's a mix-up here. The throw comes in. And a missed opportunity there. Not sure how. Could have missed. Looked like he did not collect the ball, I don't think. And so the batters the batsman was successfully able to return to his crease. It's 105 for 5, 14 balls remain, and a missed opportunity for Sultan. They've been quite clinical in the outfield to this point, and perhaps the first missed opportunity of the afternoon. Here's Saeed. Hit well into the offside. One bounce into the boundary for 4. So excellent strike by Abu Bakr Sadiq. And that takes the total up to 109. So good looking shot. Just got to took for 4. So excellent strike by Abu Bakr Sadiq. And that takes the total up to 109. So good looking shot. Just for 13 balls remaining. Sadiq goes up to 7. 109 for 5. You're watching the Utshop Group Bangladeshi Premier League. And this one hit well again in the deep. Man comes around, can't get there. And it's just a matter of whether it went all the way or not. And we get an indication that it's gone for 4. So Sadiq collects 4 more runs. And so he goes up to 11. And that completes the over 10 runs. And this one hit well again in the deep. Man comes around, can't get there. And it's just a matter of whether it went all the way or not. And we get an indication that it's gone for 4. So Sadiq. While there's a break in the action, I want to once again say good afternoon to all the folks at the Oddshop Group. Oddshop Group is an online shopping facility, an online shopping portal. And so you can visit the oddshop.com, visit oddshop.com to get information regarding Oddshop Group. It's an online gift outlet with over 4,000 items in their rack list, and you can obtain products and services that features and can go to a number of cities back in Bangladesh. So we encourage you to visit oddshop.com, and want to say good afternoon to the CEO, Rehan Zaman, CEO of Oddshop Group. Ball down the leg side here, and this one will run away towards the boundary as the batters will cross for a couple. Looks like the ball would have played, has no indication coming from the umpire, and so 2 more runs as the batters will cross for a couple. Looks like the ball would have played, has no indication coming from the umpire for the couple. 1:15 for 5, 11 balls to go. Ball in the air through the offside as they run for 1. They come back for a second, and they get there safely in the end. And so 2 more to Maroof, takes him up to 4. The score up to 117 as Yassine Raheen looks to finish up his bowling spell here.
So it's 2-2 in the first 2 balls, right?
So 10 balls remaining. Yassine Raheen. And this one again is driven up into the offside for 1. That's all they'll get as Samad running in quickly to keep the batsman to just a single. So coming into this particular over, Mohammad Yassine Raheen had bowled 3 overs, 1 for 11. And so has conceded 5 already in the over. And this one is well bowled, but played well up to mid-off position for another single. And so good batting here between these two, scoring from every ball they've seen in this over. 6 already conceded, a couple of deliveries remaining in the over, 1 over remaining after this. So 8 balls remaining in the innings for Eagles. They're at 119, and they've done well to get to 119. At one point, all the projected scores were suggesting a total in the range of 106, 110. And so they have outperformed that trajectory, and with still an over remaining after this one, could be looking at a total closer to 140. Which would perhaps put them in place to put a score on the board that they can defend with some bit of confidence. It's 119 for 5. Swing and a miss. So first dot here in this over. 7 balls remaining. 119 for 5. Man on strike. Rahman Saifur Maroof, and he has Abu Bakr Siddiq comes down and has a quick chat with Maroof, and not sure what that conversation would be, more than try to get bat onto ball. In these death overs, you can ill afford any dot balls. Ball not taking out, not out. As, over. Batsman swinging and missing. And so ball carrying through to the keeper, and another dot registered. The over comes to an end, 6 runs from it. And so it's 19 overs completed. Saeed has finished 4 overs, 2 for 30. Mohamed Yassin finishes up here, 4 overs, 1 for 17. And we have a number of bowlers here, a number of options for Captain Sheikh Ahmed. Where does he go at this point? We'll wait to see for the confirmation. The man taking off his shirt is the captain. So he'll take the ball himself to finish things out here. And he has bowled 3 overs for 17 runs so far. So the final over here in the innings of Eagles, they have gotten themselves to 119 for 5. The captain has taken the ball to complete the innings. And this one is taking a thick outside edge, running up into the cover region. They go for 1. That's all they'll get, as in quickly comes Ryan to keep the batsman to just 1. And so that takes Sadiq up to 13, brings Maroof onto strike. He's on 5, 120 on the board. And this one is tugging again into a short fine leg position. They scamper through for another single. And so that pushes the total up to 121. And it brings Sadiq back onto strike. You're watching the first innings of the afternoon. And it's the Sylhet Eagles that won the toss and batted first. And this is the quarterfinal action in the Utshop Group BPL of America, of the USA 2018, the Bangladeshi Premier League. The touch and go, only a single on offer. So 1 more to Sadiq, takes him up to 14. Partnership of 19 between Sadiq and Maroof. Maroof now back on strike with 3 balls remaining in the innings here for Eagles. Big hit, ball in the air, man in the deep, looks up, doesn't pull it in, and it goes over the boundary for another Utshop Group maximum. And so Maroof gets a maximum here to take the total up to 128. Maroof moves up to 12, so a big miss by the man. Big hit, ball in the air, man in the deep, looks up, doesn't pull it in, and it goes over the boundary for another Utshop Group maximum. And so Maroof gets a maximum here to take the total up to 128. Maroof moves up to 12, so a big miss. Maroof takes him up to 13, the score up to 129. And so the final ball coming here. And 129 on the board for the loss of 5 wickets. Sadiq will be the man who will get a chance to swing for the fences with the knowledge that Eagles will at least be setting a total that will require at least a 6.5 runs per over chase. It's 129 on the board, and so 6.5 runs at a minimum will be the asking rate in the run chase. That could go slightly higher depending on what happens on this final delivery. Here is Shaker down the track and swinging up to mid-off. They run through for 1, and batsman is run out at the end. And the man doing the work there is Saeed, and so he picks up cleanly. The run out is affected, and so higher depending on what happens on this final delivery. Here is Shaker down the track and swinging up to mid-off. They run through for 1, and batsman is run out at the end. And the man doing the work there is Saeed, and so he picks up cleanly. The run out is affected. So 129 for 6, 130 is the required total to get to. 129 for 6, the total posted by Eagles. 130 will be required at an asking rate of 6.5. 130 at an asking rate of 6.5. So we'll pause here and return for the run chase with the news that Sultan will need 130 at an asking rate of 6.5 if they should emerge from this quarterfinal matchup. So we'll pause, turn it over to our media partners, Time Television and Bangla Putrika, to take over the action.
দর্শকবৃন্দ, আপনারা জানেন যে সিলেট ইগলস প্রথম ব্যাট করে নির্ধারিত 20 ওভারে তারা সংগ্রহ করেছে 6 উইকেটে 129। এখন প্রতিপক্ষ সিলেট সুলতানস ব্যাট করবে, তাদের টার্গেট হচ্ছে 20 ওভারে 130 রান করতে হবে। উৎসব গ্রুপ বিপিএল অব ইউএস এর প্রথম কোয়ার্টার ফাইনাল ম্যাচটি চলছে, প্রথম অংশ শেষ হয়ে গেল। এখন 10 মিনিট বিরতির পর আবার সিলেট সুলতান দল ব্যাটিং শুরু করবে। আপনারা জানেন যে এই খেলা প্রচার করছে নিউ ইয়র্কের বাংলা টেলিভিশন চ্যানেল টাইম টিভি এবং নিউ ইয়র্ক থেকে প্রকাশিত বাংলা সাপ্তাহিক পত্রিকা বাংলা পত্রিকা। সে বাংলা পত্রিকা এবং টাইম টিভি মিডিয়া পার্টনার হিসেবে এই টুর্নামেন্টে তাদের অবদান রাখছে এবং খেলা এগিয়ে চলছে। উৎসব গ্রুপ এই প্রতিযোগিতার স্পন্সর। এই পর্যন্ত নিউ ইয়র্কে যে যত খেলা হয়েছে, প্রথম একটি বাংলা টেলিভিশন চ্যানেল বাঙালি কমিউনিটির আয়োজিত একটি ক্রিকেট খেলা মাঠ থেকে সরাসরি সম্প্রচার করছে। এর আগেও আরেকটি ম্যাচ সম্প্রচার হয়েছিল সিলেট জালালিয়ান্স ও ঢাকা স্করপিয়ন্সের মধ্যে। এখন প্রথম কোয়ার্টার ফাইনালের প্রথম পর্ব শেষ হয়ে গেল। তো আপনারা জানেন যে খেলা টাইম টেলিভিশন সরাসরি সম্প্রচার করছে এবং এই খেলায় আজকের প্রতিপক্ষ দুটি দলই ছিল সিলেট অঞ্চলের, একটি সিলেট সুলতানস এবং সিলেট ইগলস। সিলেট ইগলস দল তাদের নির্ধারিত 20 ওভারে তারা 129 রান সংগ্রহ করেছে। এখন 130 রান করার টার্গেট দিয়েছে এবং আমরা এখন কিছুক্ষণের জন্য বিরতি। দর্শকবৃন্দ, আপনারা জানেন যে উৎসব গ্রুপ বিপিএল অফ ইউএস এর খেলা চলছে। প্রথম কোয়ার্টার ফাইনালের হয়ে গেছে। এখন প্রথম সিলেট ইগলস ব্যাট করেছে এবং কিছুক্ষণের মধ্যে সিলেট সুলতানস ব্যাটিং করতে নামবে। আমরা এখন সিলেট সুলতানসের একজন ওনার সারোয়ার চৌধুরীর সাথে কথা বলছি। মিস্টার সারোয়ার, আপনাকে স্বাগতম। আপনি যে একটা দল গঠন করেছেন এবং আপনার দল কোয়ার্টার ফাইনালে খেলছে, তো আপনার কাছে কেমন লাগছে?
খুবই ভালো, স্পেশালি লাইক এটা ফার্স্ট টাইম টেলিভাইজড হচ্ছে, এটা আমেরিকার প্রথমবার আমাদের হইতেছে, অ্যান্ড এক্সাইটিং, ভেরি এক্সাইটিং।
নিউ ইয়র্কের মতো একটা জায়গায় প্রবাস জীবনের শত ব্যস্ততার মাঝে আপনারা যে খেলাধুলাকে ধরে রেখেছেন এবং আপনারা এত বড় একটা টুর্নামেন্ট অংশগ্রহণ করার জন্য এগিয়ে এসেছেন এবং আপনি একটা দল ওন করছেন, তো সেই দলের সাফল্য নিয়ে আপনি কতটুকু আশাবাদী?
আমি খুবই আশাবাদী। আমি এইম করতেছি যে আমরা ফাইনাল খেলবো, আত্মবিশ্বাসী আমরা। এটা আমার ফার্স্ট টাইম না টিম ওন করা। আমি প্রিভিয়াসলি 3বার চ্যাম্পিয়ন হয়েছি বাকানাতে। প্রথম টি20 নিউ ইয়র্কে যখন হয় 2007 ওইটারও আমি চ্যাম্পিয়ন ছিলাম। সো আমি হোপফুল।
আপনাদেরকে নিশ্চয়ই অনেক কষ্ট করতে হয়েছে, খেলোয়াড়দের প্র্যাকটিস এবং বিভিন্ন সুযোগ সুবিধা এখানে অনেক অপ্রতুল, যেহেতু ক্রিকেট এখানকার খেলা নয়, এখানে যথেষ্ট জনপ্রিয় নয়। তারপরেও আপনি যে অত্যন্ত করেছেন সেটা, আপনার যে একটা দল গঠন করেছেন এবং সেই দল যে এত ভালো খেলছে সেজন্য আমরা সবাই আনন্দিত। তো আপনি আপনার দল থেকে কি আশা করছেন?
আমি আশা করতেছি ইজিলি চেস করবো আমরা 129 রান। উই শুড বি এবল টু চেসিং ইট উইথিন রিলেটিভলি বিফোর 20 ওভার্স। আমার মনে হয় খুব ইজি হবে আমাদের জন্য।
অবশ্যই হোপ ফর দ্য বেস্ট। আমাদের কথা বলার জন্য আপনাকে ধন্যবাদ। দর্শকবৃন্দ, এখন কথা বলবো সিলেট ইগলস এর একজন ওনার মিসেস নাবিলা রহমান। আপনি একটু আসবেন? নাবিলা রহমান, আপনার দল কিরকম খেলছে?
সো ফার ভালোই খেলতেছে, ওদের এফোর্টটা দেখে অনেক ভালো লাগতেছে। সো আশা করি আরো ভালো হবে।
আচ্ছা, আপনি যে এরকম একটা দল ওন করতেন এবং নিউ ইয়র্কের মতো একটা জায়গায় এটা একটা টাফ জব, রিয়েলি টাফ জব। আপনি যে এত করছেন এটা যথেষ্ট প্রশংসনীয়। তো আপনার হোয়াট ওয়াজ দ্য ইন্সপায়ারেশন যে আপনি এরকম একটা উদ্যোগে গেলেন?
ফার্স্ট অফ আমার ইন্সপিরেশন হবে আমার হাজবেন্ড। ওর প্যাশন, ওর হার্ডওয়ার্ক দেখে আমি অনেক ইন্সপায়ার্ড ফার্স্ট অফ অল। অ্যান্ড ওর জন্য টিমটা দেওয়া এবং আমাদের সিলেট লিগের জন্য টিম ইগলস, কারণ ওরা এই প্রিমিয়ার ডিভিশনে দিস ইয়ার চ্যাম্পিয়নশিপ অন করছে। সো আই ফিল লাইক উই শুড টেক ইট টু দ্য নেক্সট লেভেল, অ্যান্ড দিস ইজ ওয়াই দ্যাটস দ্য মেইন রিজন ফর আওয়ার টিম দিস ইয়ার।
আচ্ছা, অবশ্যই আমরা আশা করবো আপনারা ভবিষ্যতে আরো ভালোভাবে অর্গানাইজ করবেন এবং আরো শক্তিশালী দল গঠন করবেন। আমাদের কথা বলার জন্য আপনাকে ধন্যবাদ। দর্শকবৃন্দ, এখন আমরা কথা বলবো সিলেট ইগলসের সহ অধিনায়ক ভাইস ক্যাপ্টেন মাসুদ রহমান, যিনি আজকে ওনার সম্পর্কে আমরা সকালে কথা বলেছিলাম। উনি এই পর্যন্ত যে খেলা হয়েছে 3টি ম্যাচে তিনি 9 উইকেট নিয়ে সর্বাধিক উইকেট অধিকারী এবং আজকে তার দল যে 6 উইকেটে 129 রান সংগ্রহ করেছে এবং দলের সবচেয়ে সফল ব্যাটসম্যান মাসুদ রহমান। একটু আসবেন? মাসুদ রহমান, আপনাকে স্বাগত। আপনি অত্যন্ত চমৎকার ব্যাটিং করেছেন। আপনার একজন সহ অধিনায়ক হিসাবে আপনি দলের সর্বোচ্চ রান সংগ্রহ করেছেন। তো আপনি কি মনে করেন যে আপনাদের যে টার্গেট আপনারা দিতে পারছেন সেটা কি যথেষ্ট?
ধন্যবাদ এগেন আপনাকে। আমি মনে করি মাঝখানে বল অনেক হোল করতেছে ইন দ্য পিচ, সো আশা করতেছি যথেষ্ট রান হবে, বাট আমাদের 8-10 রান আমি মনে করি একটু কম হয়ে গেছে, যেটা ফিল্ডিং দিয়ে আমরা কভার করবো ইনশাল্লাহ। আর সোফার আমি খুশি দলের স্কোর নিয়ে এবং আমার টিমের মোস্ট অফ 90% প্লেয়ার অলরাউন্ডার। সো আশা করতেছি খুব ভালো একটা কম্পিটিটিভ সেকেন্ড হাফ হবে, ইনশাল্লাহ আমরা সেমিফাইনালে কোয়ালিফাই করতে পারবো।
আচ্ছা, আপনি খুবই ভালো খেলেছেন, যাকে বলা হয় লিড ফ্রম ফ্রন্ট। তো আপনি মিডল অর্ডারে ব্যাট করতে এসে আপনি 47 রান সংগ্রহ করেছেন, 43 বলে এর মাঝে রয়েছে 2 ব্রিলিয়ান্ট সিক্সেস। তো আপনার নিজের পারফরমেন্স নিয়ে আপনি কতটুকু স্যাটিসফাই?
আমি বলতে পারি 50% আমি স্যাটিসফাইড, কারণ ওয়েদারের কারণে অনেক ক্রাম্প হচ্ছিল মাঠে। অলসো কিছু সিঙ্গেল ডাবল যেটা আমি নেওয়া উচিত ছিল কিন্তু প্রেশারের কারণে নিতে পারিনি, এবং আমি যদি আরো 2টি ওভার মাঠে থাকতে পারতাম মেবি আরো 10-15 রান করতে পারতাম, যেটা একটু কম হয়ে গিয়ে আমি মনে করি। কিন্তু 130 এ বড় হিউজ মাঠে আউটফিল্ড যেখানে একটু স্লো, আমি মনে করি আমার কোয়ালিটি স্পিনার আছে আমার টিমে, এবং যদি আমরা আমাদের ক্যাপাবিলিটির এটলিস্ট 70% দিতে পারি, আমাদের মনে হয় যে ইনশাল্লাহ আমরা উইন করতে পারবো।
আপনি মনে করেন যে আপনার স্লো বোলার যারা আছেন, স্পিন বোলার যারা আছেন, তারা কন্ডিশনকে কাজে লাগিয়ে যথেষ্ট সাফল্য পাবেন?
আমার দলে জানি না আপনারা এটা দেখছেন কিনা, আমার দলে কিন্তু নিউ ইয়র্কের বেস্ট লেফট আর্ম স্পিনার রুমন যিনি আছেন, যিনি নিউ ইয়র্কের বিভিন্ন লিগে খেলে থাকেন এবং অন্যতম বোলার। সো উনি হাইয়েস্ট উইকেট টেকার অলসো হয়ে থাকেন, টপ 3 উইকেট টেকারের মধ্যে একজন ইন বাঙালি লিগ। সো উনি আছেন। দেন আমি সোফার করতেছি এবং অলসো শায়াল ভাই আছেন। সো আমার কোয়ালিটি 3 থেকে 4টা স্পিনার আছে এবং আমার পেস অ্যাটাকও আমার অনেক ভালো, যারা মিশিগান থেকে আমার 2টা ফ্রেন্ড এসেছে, যাদের মধ্যে একজন জুবেল লেফট আর্ম স্পিনার, আমাদের ক্যাপ্টেন আহবাব রিফাত, উনি অন্যতম উইকেট শিকারী। তো আশা করতেছি প্রবলেম হবে না, কিন্তু তাদেরকে 20টি ওভার মাঠের মধ্যে আমাদের 100% দিতে হবে, এটাই মেইন।
ধন্যবাদ মাসুদ, আপনাকে আবারও ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি আপনার একটা চমৎকার ব্রিলিয়ান্ট ইনিংসের জন্য, এবং আপনি যে 2টি 6 মেরেছেন এবং 3টে 4 মেরেছেন, আপনি অবশ্যই দর্শকদের আনন্দ দিয়েছেন। তো আমরা আশা করি আপনি ভবিষ্যতে আরো ভালো করবেন।
ধন্যবাদ। আর আমি দুটো কথা শেষে বলতে চাই। আমার ওয়াইফ যিনি ওনার, আমি ধন্যবাদ দিতে চাই আমাদের স্পন্সরকে, সিলেট ইগলসের। এই টিমটি আসলে ইগলস ক্রিকেট ক্লাব, যারা আমার ওয়াইফ বলেছেন যে চ্যাম্পিয়ন হয়েছে এবার, কিন্তু স্পন্সরশিপের ব্যাপারে আমার এগেইনস্ট টিমের সিলেট সুলতানের মৌলুদ ভাই, সারোয়ার ভাই যিনি ওনার, উনি নিজে আমাদের সহায়তা করেছেন অনেক, কারণ আমরা নিজে থেকে করেছি। বা টুকলি রেস্টুরেন্টের নাম বলতে হয়, যারা আমাদের অজন পার্কের নতুন একটি রেস্টুরেন্ট, আমি সবাইকে আমন্ত্রণ জানাবো সেখানে যাওয়ার জন্য। ওরা আমাদের কমিউনিটির, ওদেরকে আমরা সবাই হেল্প করা উচিত। এন্ড অলসো তানজির ভাই, ওনার ট্রাভেলস আছে, জামা জার্সাইড পিছনে আছে। এন্ড অলসো আমি সবার কাছে দোয়া প্রার্থী যে সেকেন্ড হাফটা যেন আমাদের দিকেই আসে।
পাশাপাশি আমি আরেকটি কথা আপনাকে বলতে চাই, আপনি যে খেলছেন, এই যে এটা সম্ভবত এই প্রথম নিউ ইয়র্কে কোনো একটা টেলিভিশন সরাসরি সম্প্রচার করছে। তো এই যে টেলিভিশনে সরাসরি সম্প্রচার, যেটা আমরা এতদিন ইন্ডিয়া, পাকিস্তান, ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ, অস্ট্রেলিয়াকে দেখে এসেছি, এখনকার নিউ ইয়র্কের যে খেলা সরাসরি সময়, এটা খেলোয়াড়দের জন্য কতটুকু ইন্সপিরেশন হবে?
এটা অনেক বড় একটি প্লাস আমি মনে করি, কারণ নিউ ইয়র্কে আপনি টক শো গুলাতে দেখতে পারবেন, সব ওনারা একটা কথাই বলছে, এখানে আমরা অনেক দিন থেকে ক্রিকেট খেলি। লাইক 2008-9 আসছি আমেরিকায়, এরপর থেকে ক্রিকেট খেলতেছি, অনেক ইনজুরি, অনেক অবস্টাকল, তারপর আমরা খেলতেছি। কিন্তু এবার প্রথম যখন এটা লাইভ হচ্ছে, এখানে আমাদের ফ্যামিলির কাছেও এটা একটা বড় দিক, যে ফ্যামিলির কাছে আমি দেখাতে পাচ্ছি যে আমরা কিতে ইনভেস্ট করতেছি উইকেন্ড গুলাতে, যেটা লাইক টোটালি নন প্রফিট। সো অনেক ইয়াং ইউথরা যারা মাঠে আসবে, দেখবে, উদ্বুদ্ধ হবে, কারণ প্রচারই প্রসার একটা কথা আছে। সো এটাই মূল কাম্য। এবং টাইম টেলিভিশনকে অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ যে ওরা এত বড় একটি টুর্নামেন্ট প্রথমে স্টেপ ইন করেছে, এবং আমি আমার পক্ষ থেকে ইন ফিউচার যে পরিমাণ সহযোগিতা দরকার হয়, আমি ইনশাল্লাহ পাশে থাকবো, এবং আমি আশা করি ওনারা আরো এগিয়ে আসবেন এবং আরো আমাদের সাথে থাকবেন ক্রিকেটার্স এবং ক্রিকেটিং কমিউনিটিতে।
থ্যাংক ইউ, বেস্ট অফ লাক। দর্শকবৃন্দ, আমরা এতক্ষণ কথা বলছিলাম সিলেট ইগলসের ব্যাটসম্যান মাসুদ রহমানের সাথে। তো এখন আমরা খেলা বিরতি চলছে, এখন আমরা স্টুডিওতে ফিরে যাচ্ছি।
আপনি প্রাইভেট কার কিনতে চান কিংবা টিএল ওভারলে, আজই আমাদের যোগ করুন। আমাদের সেবা সুবিধা রয়েছে লিজ অ্যান্ড ফিনান্সিং ফর cash or credit card portability, work with many banks and let special orders and delivery. No credit, bad credit, no problem. আমাদের এখানে অনেক রকমের মডেলের গাড়ি পাওয়া যায় এবং সকল প্রকার গাড়ির খুচরা যন্ত্রাংশ পাওয়া যায়। আজই যোগাযোগ করুন সিলেট মোটরস, 161-05 Hillside Avenue, Jamaica, New York 11432, phone 718-523-3044, www.siletmotors.com. Silet Motors, you work, you drive.
I'm Bruce Fisher.
যে নিউ ইয়র্কে তো আপনি দীর্ঘদিন যাবত ক্রিকেট খেলছেন, আমি যতটুকু জানি যে এর আগে যে আপনারা যেভাবে খেলতেন এবং এখন যেভাবে খেলছেন, এর মাঝে কি কোনো পার্থক্য দেখা যাচ্ছে?
আসসালামু আলাইকুম, থ্যাংক ইউ, ধন্যবাদ। অবশ্যই পার্থক্য দেখা যাচ্ছে। ইট হ্যাজ বিন এ জার্নি, 15-20 বছরের জার্নি। অবভিয়াসলি ক্রিকেট আমাদের অনেক ইমপ্রুভ হয়েছে, আর এটা তো একটা সুন্দর নতুন স্টেপিং স্টোন আমাদের নিউ এরার জন্য। আসলে অবশ্যই এটা সুপিরিয়র ক্রিকেট। এখন অনেক অনেক সবাই ক্রিকেট খেলে। ফর এক্সাম্পল আমরা 15 বছর ধরে খেলতেছি, এখন অনেক ইয়াং জেনারেশনরা খেলতেছে। অবশ্যই দেখেন কত সুন্দর খেলা খেলতেছে। এখানে আমাদের একটা ফিল্ডে এত মানুষ, অন্য অন্য জায়গায় খেলা, সবাই খুব এক্সাইটেড। এটা একটা মেলা হয়ে গেছে। বিপিএল অফ ইউএসএ একটা আমাদের ক্রিকেটারদের জন্য গুড রেকগনিশন এবং মেলা চলতেছে আলহামদুলিল্লাহ। অনেক সুন্দর খেলা হচ্ছে, অনেক আপগ্রেডেড ক্রিকেট। বড় বড় প্লেয়াররা খেলতে আসছে, বিভিন্ন স্টেট থেকে খেলতে আসছে। এটা আমাদের জন্য একটা গর্ব। আর যারা এই বিপিএল অফ ইউএসএ কে সাপোর্ট করে এই পর্যন্ত আজকে এখানে নিয়ে আসে, ইনক্লুডিং টাইম টিভি। সো উই আর হামলি থ্যাঙ্কফুল টু অ্যান্ড গ্রেটফুল টু সবাই আপনাদের কাছে। সো ইটস এ গ্রেট ইভেন্ট। খুব সুন্দর উইকেন্ড পার হচ্ছে আমাদের।
আমরা বুঝতে পারি আপনারা যখন শুরু করেছিলেন তখন নিশ্চয়ই আপনাদের অনেক স্ট্রাগল করতে হয়েছিল, কারণ ক্রিকেটটা তো এমনিতেই যুক্তরাষ্ট্রে খুব একটা জনপ্রিয় না। আর 15-20 বছর আগে আপনারা যখন শুরু করেন তখন নিশ্চয়ই আপনাদের আরও বেশি সমস্যা ছিল। তো আজকে যে খেলা এরকম পরিপূর্ণতা পাচ্ছে নিশ্চয়ই আপনারা আনন্দিত। তো আপনি কি এখনো খেলছেন?
জি, আমি এখনো খেলছি। আমরা 30 ওভার্স যে আরেকটা লিগ হয় ওটাতে খেলি, এখানেও একটা টিমে খেলছিলাম। সো আমরা মেক করতে পারিনি, বাট উই আর স্টিল সাপোর্টিং দিস টুর্নামেন্ট, মানে হোল হার্টেডলি। উই ওয়ান্ট টু সি দ্য এন্ড অফ ইট and quite a successful tournament. Everyone is excited. So, very excited.
অবশ্য আপনারা একসময় যে শুরু করেছিলেন, আপনাদের সেই কঠোর পরিশ্রমের ফল আজকে নিউ ইয়র্কের এই যে উৎসব গ্রুপ বিপিএল অব ইউএসএ, এবং আজকে 16টি দল খেলছে, এবং এখানে অনেক খেলোয়াড় ইনভলভ, অনেক কর্মকর্তা, অনেক স্পন্সর এসেছেন, এবং বিভিন্ন স্টেট থেকে খেলোয়াড় এসেছেন, এবং বাংলাদেশের কিছু জাতীয় দলে খেলেছেন, এরকম খেলোয়াড়রা পারফর্ম করছেন। তো ধন্যবাদ আমাদের সাথে কথা বলার জন্য। দর্শকবৃন্দ, এখন খেলা শুরু হয়ে যাচ্ছে, আমরা খেলায় ফিরে যাচ্ছি। So we are ready for play here. So first ball played away for a single as Kamruzaman Ruman, the man with ball in hand, to start the proceedings. So 130 needed at 6.5 runs per over the ask. And so the man on strike is Rezwanul Haq. So 1 for no loss. $130 needed, and Sultan, a winner here, will move on to quarterfinal, to semi-final play. So this one is clipped away over backward square, running towards the boundary. The batters go for one, they come back for a second, and they'll get two easily in the end. So two to Hack to get him off the mark. 3 on the board for Sultan. They are going in search of 130 runs, and so far they've sent out
two of their prolific batters at the top of their innings. Mohamed Gulzar Ahmed stands at the non-striker's end for the moment. And Rezwanul is tugging this one into the onside. And they scamper through for a single as the sun plays cat and mouse with the clouds, coming out just for a brief moment. And this one is pulled into the backward point, into the backward square region for the first boundary off the blade of Gulzar Ahmed. And so that goes away for 4. And that completes the over. 8 runs coming from it. And so Kamruzaman start coming out just for a brief moment. And this one is pulled into the backward point, into the backward square region for the first boundary off the blade of Gulzar Ahmed. And so that goes away for 4. And that completes the over. 8 runs coming from it to get them on their way in this chase. So it looks like Jubel Ahmed is the man who has been given a ball at the Randy B. Single end. And he will operate then to Rezwanul Haq on 3. Non-striker at the moment, Gulzar, he's on 5.
Bowler. Righty or lefty? Batsman.
So Jubel will continue the attack here. 8 runs from the first over. Rezwanul, the man on strike. He's faced 4 balls so far. Eagles trying to defend 129 for 6 from their 20. Ball outside the off stump. Good looking delivery from Jubel. And Rezwanul can't score. Score remains at 8. This is the Utshab BPL of USA 2018 quarterfinal between Eagles and Sultan. Title sponsor is none other than Utshab Group. And many thanks to CEO Rehan Zaman. One of the sponsors of this event that we have failed to acknowledge so far is Cricket Zone USA, Cricket Zone and Trophy World. Our good man Ravi Etwaru up there in the Bronx, Castle Hill Avenue up there in the Bronx. Want to say good afternoon to CEO Ravi Etwaru if you're watching on Time TV. As Ravi that does yeoman's work supporting cricket all around the New York tri-state area. Big hit through the onside. Ball goes up towards the straight mid-wicket area. The batsmen go for 1. That's all they'll get. As a strong throw from the deep. Direct tri-state area. Big hit through the onside. Ball goes up towards the straight mid-wicket area. The batsmen go for 1. That's all they'll get. As a strong throw from the deep. A little bit cool. Fall-like weather here in New York City. 10 for no loss on the board. Sultan goes in search of 130 needed for victory. They're 120 runs away with 111 balls remaining. So just about, or just a little bit above run a ball is the ask for Sylhet Sultan. 2 Sylhet teams matching up here in quarterfinal action. Sylhet Eagles and Sylhet Sultan. Here is Jubel Ahmed running up the hill. And this one again is clipped off the pad towards the square leg region, and this one will go away for 4. So good looking strike by Rezwanul, just on the front foot, and just again is clipped off the pad towards the square leg region, and this one will go away for 4. So good looking strike by Rezwanul, just on the front foot, and just 3 innings so far from just 7 balls. It's 14 for no loss. 10 deliveries bowled so far. And Sultan in the power play ahead of the ask at the moment. They're going at just over 8 runs per over
2 more to go.
at this juncture. So on course and ahead of the ask initially. And as with any run chase, the bowling team will have to look to pick up quick wickets.
White ball.
And so far, no wicket. As a wide ball, I think, is signaled there. So 1 wide added to the total here. And so the score goes up to 15. 15 for none. Over number 2 in progress, Jubel Ahmed, the man with ball in hand, left arm, coming over the wicket. And he's bowling to Rezwanul Haq. Haq on 8. This is the Utshab BPL of 2018 coming to you from Baisley Pond Park. Number of sponsors which we'll highlight momentarily. None other than the title sponsor himself, Utshab Group, and with CEO Rehan Zaman. Another title sponsor, significant sponsor of this event, Randy B. Siegel, attorney at law. And we want to say good afternoon to the title sponsors, also to Ravi Etwaru of Cricket Zone and Trophy World. Want to say good afternoon to Ravi. Ball hit down the ground again for another single here, and so runs coming easily at the moment as the over comes to an end. 8 runs come from this over as well, so 16 for none at the end of 2. Sultan goes in search of 130. They're 114 runs away from their target. Want to also say good afternoon to the owners of both teams. The Sylhet Sultan, owned by Sarwar Chowdhury of Zarin's Boutique, who's also a sponsor of the Utshab Group BPL of USA 2018. And then also owners Nabila Rahman and Masood Rahman, the owners of the Sylhet Eagles. And also want to say thanks to our media partners, Time TV and Bangla Patrika. So the action continues here in over number 3. Mohammed Kamruzaman Ruman, the man to continue the attack here. He'll be bowling to Rezwanul Haq. Haq on 9. Has faced 9 coming from as many deliveries. 16 on the board for no loss.
What happened? Good.
130 the target.
Floor is uneven.
Asking rate just about run a ball. Here is Kamruzaman. And this one is stared off the square. Can't score. Score remains at 16. Here is Kamruzaman. And this one is stared off the square. Can't score. Score remains at 16. Setting in the not too distant future. As once the sun goes away, conditions become quite cool, even cooler here. As fall weather here in New York City, this 2018 season extending deep into the fall, into mid-October now. In fact, might even be approaching late October, you might say. As another delivery steered up off the square, can't score. So good over so far from Kamruzaman. Keeping things quiet for the moment. Better over than the first that he would have bowled. 8 runs came from his first over, so he's come back here with several deliveries, dot deliveries on the trot. So excellent bowling in this, the third over by Mohammed Kamruzaman Ruman. And this one is paddled away into the backward square region, down to a short fine leg. They run for 1. They'll come back for a second. The throw comes in, but the batsman, that was a direct hit, but the batsman safely home. So good running, good communication between Haq and Ahmed. And so the score, the double takes Haq up to 11 and takes the total up to 18 for none, as the third over actually underway here at Baisley Pond Park. Sultan chasing 130. The winner here will move into semi-final action. And the 2018 series comes to you all courtesy of the Utshop Group. Big hit into the onside. Runs on offer here. They go for one. They turn. They come back for the second. And so they'll get there safely. And so two more to Resvanol. Takes him up to 13. And that completes the over. 4 runs coming from it. It's 20 for no loss after 3. Sultan chasing 130 needed for victory. Oh, in fact, 1 short is the indication. So we'll take 1 off the board then, as batsmen not doing what they were supposed to. And so 1 run added. And now Ahmed will be the man on strike, as 1 run was short. 19 for no loss at the end of 3. And Eagles trying to defend 129 for 6. Their innings was stoked by their vice captain, spearheading the total posted by Eagles. He batted extremely well for 47 from 43 balls, including 3 Utshop Group maximums and 2 fours. Strike rate of 109. And batted for 100, in fact, batted for an hour and 10 minutes. And so was the man who was the backbone of the 129 posted by Eagles. And now Eagles looking to defend 129. They'll have to do so stoutly, and will have to look to pick up early wickets here. Here is Jubel, cut in half by a quality delivery by the unassuming Jubel, who takes just a loping strides up to the wicket, but once he gets there, delivers the ball with significant amount of pace and going right through Gulzar Ahmed, and he can't add to the total for himself or the total for Sultan. 19 for no loss. Here is Jubel running up the hill from the Randy B. Siegel end. And another dot here, so good bowling again. And so we saw 8 runs conceded in each of the first 2 overs. Since then we saw Kamruzaman come back with an over where he conceded just 4. And this 4th over off to a good start by Jubel. They'll have to look to build pressure here on the Sultan batsman. And down the leg side, could be wides here as they run through. In fact, ball going up into the offside, so ball coming off the blade. No indication from the umpire, so 1 more to Gulzar, takes him up to 7, takes the total up to 20 then, and it brings Reswanol back onto strike. He's on 12 of space, 15 balls at this point. Player pavilion area packed on both sides, teams with keen interest, as the season will end for one person today, for one team today. The other team will advance to a semi-final. Big hit, ball going down the ground towards the straight mid-wicket area. The batters cross for 1. They'll come back for a couple. In fact, 4 runs is the call. We get the confirmation from umpire Chahal that the ball has gone all the way. And so 4 runs to Reswanol. He continues to bat well. And the score for Sultan moves up to 24. And Sultan ahead of the asking rate here so far. In fact, right on the asking rate at the moment, just about 6.5 per over the ask. And so they're right on pace with their target, with their goal, with all 10 wickets in hand. Here is Jubel outside the off stump again, a quality delivery, cutting him in half. And not able to get back onto ball. Good work done behind the sticks by Hasibul. So 24 for none. Another strong gust of wind blowing across the surface here at Baisley. And when the wind blows, all the members of the media center have to hold on to their equipment. Time TV crew hanging on to monitors, and all the action happening here. This one steered again up into the offside, no chance to score. And that completes another quality over from Sylhet Eagles. 5 runs coming from it. And with 4 overs completed, it's Sultan chasing 130 needed for victory. They're 24 for no loss with Rezwanul on 16 and Mohammed Gulzar Ahmed on 7. Again, we want to take every opportunity we can to say thank you to our title sponsor, Utshab Group. Utshab, visit the Utshab Group at utshab.com. Utshab is a Bangladeshi online gift outlet facilitating shopping and gifts to all cities in Bangladesh. And so we encourage you to visit the website. Over 4,000 plus items are on the site. And so we encourage you to go on and get ahead of the holiday season by purchasing your gifts for your friends and loved ones at utshab.com. So Kamruzaman Ruman gives way. 2 overs, no maiden, none for 11. And he gives way to Nazu. So Nazu will continue the attack here from the Utshab Group end. And so he'll bowl to Mohammed Gulzar Ahmed. Ahmed is on 7. So bowling to a slip in the gully, man at point, ball down the leg side, I think, but from our vantage point, hard to see. So it probably would have crossed between on the opposite side. So no indication there for a wide from umpire Krishna Singh. 2 quality umpires on show here this afternoon. Umpire Sanjeev Chahal and umpire Krishna Singh, 2 of the top umpires in the New York tri-state region. Umpires across a number of different tournaments. And forward is taken. Catch taken by Masood at wide. In fact, short third man, let's say. And so Gulzar has to go. The first wicket taken. Catch taken by Masood at wide. In fact, short third man, let's say. And so Gulzar has to go. Masood taken. Catch taken by Masood at wide. In fact, short third man, let's say. And so Gulzar has to go.
4 more to go, right? Yeah. Let's go.
So 24 for 1 the total as Ali Mohammed Samad walks to the middle. And so Samad will face Nazu Mohammed. So Mohammed strikes with the second ball that he bowls. He picks up a wicket. So Eagles needed early wickets. They have done so here by picking up one of the openers. They remove Mohammed Gulzar for 7, faced 8 balls, struck 1-4 in his innings. 24 on the board, still 106 runs to get from 94 balls remaining. And so Gulzar back in the hut. Nazu Mohammed with his heels up here as Samad takes guard from umpire Singh and will wait for Nazu Mohammed. So now Samad is ready, gets a good delivery, forces him onto the back foot, defends up into the offside, and there can be no addition to the total. So he's bowling to a slip, a man at deep gully, he's got a man at backward point, square cover, man at mid-off, and then on the onside, well, on the offside, it's got long off and deep mid-wicket, and then it's got short mid-wicket, and in fact square leg and backward square is the field for Samad. And again, good quality bowling here from Nazu Mohammed, just keeping the batsman quiet for the moment and bowling just short of a length and forcing the ball up around the throat area or the chest area of the batsman, and away goes Samad finally, and so he gets off the mark with a boundary as he gets the ball through the offside, through the square leg region, through the backward point region, just short of a length, and forcing the ball up around the throat area or the chest area of the batsman, and away goes Samad finally, and so he gets off the mark with a boundary as he gets the ball through the offside, through the square leg region, through the this one is back and across defending, and that completes the over. Just 4 runs coming from it, and a successful over for Eagles, where they pick up the wicket of Mohammed Gulzar Ahmed. And so with 5 overs completed, it's Sultan chasing 130 needed for victory. They're 28 for 1 with Rezwanul on 16 and Ali Mohammed Samad on 4. Again, we want to thank the Time Television crew, one of the media partners here, along with Bangla Patrika, but the Time Television crew, all the live cast engineers that are on hand, including Samuel Islam and Sajid Haq, also Anthony and Kajol Chowdhury, Salahuddin, Meher Chowdhury, all the entire crew of the Time Television cast that's providing the live cast here, going via the website. And so Annie Chowdhury as well, not to be outdone, as another single taken. So yeah. So Zubair replaces Jubel Ahmed at the Randy B. Siegel end. Jubel would have bowled 2 overs, none for 14 at the top. And an excellent overpitch delivery, and is punched up through the offside, running towards the boundary, and it stops just inside the boundary. And what cruelty, as the ball just pulled back inside the boundary. And the batters look like they just able to add to the total there. And so the action continues. 31 for 1. Over number 6 in progress here. So the final over of the power play. And partnership now of 7. Initial partnership of 24 broken by the brilliance of Nazu Mohammed, who picked the outside edge off Gulzar's bat. Big hit down the track. This has gone a long way into the distance. And Utshop Group Maximum here struck, And my word, what a strike by Samad. It's gone a long way. It takes him up to the brilliance of Nazu Mohammed, who picked the outside edge of Gulzar's bat. Big hit down the track. This has gone a long way into the distance. And Utshop Group maximum here struck. And my word, what a strike by Samad. It's gone a long way on the board. And so he's pressure here on Jubel Ahmed.
Coming around, 2 more to go.
What will he do now? 9 runs gone in the over. A couple of delivers still remaining. Now they're down the track once again. And he's hammering this one. And it's gone another Utshop Group maximum. And a high full toss. And it's smashed away. Now they're down the track once again. And he's hammering this one. And it's gone another Utshop Group maximum. And a high full toss. And it's on the ground as the second in this over. Second Utshop Group maximum of the over takes the total up to 43 for Sultan. So even more pressure here now on Jubel Ahmed. 15 conceded in the over. And this one is down the leg side, so the pressure gets to him. And he succumbs under the pressure here. Another run added to the total, takes the score up to 44, and that delivery will have to be rebowled. So now 16 conceded in this over. And pressure like a mountain, like an albatross here on the neck of Jubel Ahmed running up the hill. Here he is. Big hit, another maximum. This has gone a long way into the distance. And another Utshop Group maximum. And that brings up the 50 for Sultan. It comes up in over number 6. An albatross here on the neck of Jubel Ahmed running up the hill. Here he is. Big hit, another maximum. This has gone a long way into the distance. And another Utshop Group maximum. And that brings up the 50 for Sultan. It comes overs. Cost him his first 2 overs cost him just 13 runs, and then the last over went for 22, and so 3 overs for 35, all courtesy of the lusty hitting, some lusty blows struck by Ali Mohammed Samad. 50 on the board, even 50 for no loss, coming up 50 coming up inside 6 overs. So the equation now reduced to 80 required from 84 balls. So suddenly there are less runs required than deliveries remaining. And so Sultan pushes ahead here. As this time Rezonola on the back foot and defending. Nazu Mohammed, his first over cost him 4 runs, and he picked up the wicket of Mohammed Gulzar, who was efficiently snapped up at first slip, or call it short third man, by Mohammed Masood Rahman, as this one is played down the ground towards the mid-off region. They think about coming back for a second, but deciding against it in the end. Slower ball from Nazu Mohammed. 51 for 1. 79 runs are required from 82 balls. Asking rate down now under 6. 5.8 runs per over now the ask. Down the track, pulling into the mid-wicket region. And fielder posted there, able to keep the batsman from thinking about crossing for a single. Still a fair bit of way to go here, but Eagles need wickets. And back and across, just tucking this up into the offside and collecting an easy single. And so good batting by Samad, varying aggression with good defensive posture. And so he picks up run number 25 in 3 swings. He went from having just 7 runs to his tally up to 25. Or rather, having 6 runs to his tally up to 24. And now a bit of a Misfield there, and no signal from the umpire, so single to Rezwano, so takes him up to 19, score up to 53. 53 for the loss of 1 wicket. We're in the 7th over here, being bowled by Nazu Mohammed. Turned again into the onside, and so efficient batting, good partnership here building, and the over comes to an end. 4 runs come from it, and so it's 54 for 1 at the end of 7, with Rezwanul Haq on 19, Ali Mohammed Samad on 26. You're watching the 2018 Utshop Group BPL of USA quarterfinal championship, or quarterfinal round matchup between the Sylhet Eagles and the Sylhet Sultan. I want to say good afternoon to all the folks at the title sponsor, Utshop Group, including CEO Rehan Zaman. Also to our other title sponsor, Randy B. Siegel, and our media partners, Bangla Patrika and the Time TV. The Time TV crew, the engineering crew, including Samuel Islam, Sajid Haq, and also the crew, which is inclusive of Anthony, Annie, Kajal Chowdhury, Salahuddin, Mehir Chowdhury. I want to say good afternoon to all the folks in the Time Television broadcasting crew.
New bowler.
So the vice captain has been given the ball here. So Jubel Ahmed gives way. 3 overs, none for 35. He gives way to Mohammed Masood Rahman, the architect and the hero of the batting performance by Eagles. And now he comes back into the fray here, looking to make his mark with the ball, to make a contribution. The purple cap man in the BPL, in the Utshop Group BPL of 2018. And so picked up coming off of a 4-wicket haul in his last match. And his 4-wicket haul would have come against the Munshigan. Oh no, not Munshigan. Okay, so 4-wicket haul in his most recent match. So he starts off well here with a couple of dots to get going. 54 for 1. 76 required from 76 balls. So runs and balls are equal. Runs required and balls remaining are equal. Upstairs, this one is hit well. It's hit far. It's hit into the distance. Gone for another Utshop Group maximum. And so Samad teeing off once again. That's the 4th Utshop maximum hit. 76 required from 76 balls. So runs and balls are equal. Runs required and balls remaining are equal. Upstairs, this one is hit well. It's hit far. It's hit into the distance. Gone for another Utshop Group maximum. And so Samad teeing off once again. That's the 4th. Punched up into the offside. Picks out the man at cover. And so can't score. 60. Score remains at 60. This one punched up into the square cover region as they go through again for another single. So excellent batting here, just varying. Ali Mohammed Samad just mixing between aggression and just playing the ball around for singles, taking what's on offer on the interior, and when the ball is there to be hit, he's hit it out of the middle of the blade and has scored quite quickly. 33 from just 17 balls. And so excellent batting as the over comes to an end. 7 runs coming from it. And so Sultan ahead of the ask at the moment. They're after 8 overs, they're 61 for 1. And if we are to go back and take a look at the 8 over mark when Eagles batted after 8 overs, they were 41 for 2. So Sultan well ahead, 20 runs ahead of where their opponents were at the same point in time. And so they're on course here with 9 wickets in hand as Kamruzaman comes back. Nazu Mohammed, 2 overs, 1 for 8. And so he gives way here, and Kamruzaman reintroduced. Kamruzaman would have bowled his first couple of overs for conceded 11 runs in his first two, so he comes right back here, brought back by his captain Abab Rifat. And so another, again, good couple of deliveries here, bowled by Kamruzaman Rahman, keeping the batsman quiet for the moment. Ali Mohammed Samad, we know he can tee off. And again, he's turning this one up into the offside for an easy single. So excellent batting once again by Samad, and taking what's on offer, just measuring his risk. And when the ball is full and flighted, he's going big. Otherwise, he's taking what's available on the interior. This one hit well and hit down the ground. And this one has gone upstairs again for another Utshop Group maximum. And so now Rezwanul gets into the act. And when the ball is full and flighted, he's going big. Otherwise, he's taking what's available on the interior. This one hit well and hit down the ground. And this one has gone upstairs again for another Utshop Group maximum. And so now Rezwanul 8 for 1. And this time he's long forward, just defending up into the offside again for no run. And so Rezwanul hacked 25 from as many deliveries. Samad stands at the non-striker's end just looking on. He's on 34 from 20 as that delivery completes the over number 9. 7 runs come from the over. It's 68 for 1 at the end of 9, with Samad on 34 and Rezwanul hack on 25. Sultan needing 130 for victory to move into semi-final action, and the loser here on the afternoon gets to bid the season goodbye. And so it's 68 for 1 at the end of 9. I want to take a moment once again to say good afternoon to our title sponsors, the Utshop Group, which includes CEO Rehan Zaman. Visit upshop.com to pick up your shopping needs. It's an online shopping outlet, and services or provide services and products to all the cities in Bangladesh. So another single taken here. His ball just played up into the offside by Samad. So he picks up run number 35. Takes the total up to 69. It brings Rezwanul back onto strike. He's on 25 from 26 balls. And this time he's steering this one away up to backward point. They run for 1. They'll come back for a second as the throw comes in. But they're easily through for 2, and so that takes Rezwanul up to 27, takes the total up to 71, reduces the equation to 59 more runs needed, and 10 overs will remain after this one. So 64 balls to go, 59 runs to get. And Masood Rahman flighted. This one hit in the air towards the mid-wicket region, and in fact towards a long-on region, and they scamper through for an easy single. And that pushes Rezwanul up to 28, takes the total up to 72. And so the action really well and truly on in the Utshop Group 2018 Bangladeshi Premier League of USA. It takes place right here inside Baisley Pond Park. My name is Carl Bennett, and happy to connect. This one is swatted away into the square leg region. Could be another Utshop Group maximum. We get the confirmation, and that brings up the 50 partnership for these two. And so takes Samad up to 41. That's the 5th Utshop Group maximum he's hit on the afternoon. And so 50-run partnership, 54-run partnership coming from just the square leg region. Could be another Utshop Group maximum. We get the confirmation, and that brings up the 50 partnership for these two. And so takes Samad up to 41. That's the 5th Chop Group maximum he's hit on the afternoon. And so 50-run partnership, 54-run partnership coming. Or does he? We'll wait and see. Here celebrating. The batsman keeps running. And we'll wait for the confirmation. Umpires say, in fact, the batsman is suggesting no.
Drop it, right?
And this may be the time when we go upstairs for the decision review. And a bit of a consultation happening now. So we could have to go upstairs and look. In fact, the signal has been given. So the batsman is out. Samad goes. And so we'll have to pick up the fielder in the deep who took the catch. It's now 78 for 1 as Ali Mohammed Samad falls.
No, they did. Ball went too high, man. Yeah. It looked like it bounced from his hand.
It bounced here. The same thing like here, but you saw it because it's in front. Look, I was in the angle, I saw it.
So the captain comes to the middle, Shakir Ahmed. And so for the moment, he goes to the non-striker's end. And Rezvanul comes back on strike as the batsman would have crossed with the ball in the air. So the over comes to an end. 10 runs coming from it. But they do, Masood does break the partnership, a 54-run partnership in the over. So that comes to an end. It's the midway point here. It's 78 for 2 after 10 overs. And so 52 runs are needed from the last 10 overs at an asking rate of 5.2 per over.
Batsman, right arm, coming around the wicket to you. Rifat, right arm, eh? Alright. Right arm around.
Alright, let's go, guys.
So Abab Rifat, the captain, takes the ball. And so he replaces Kamruzaman at the Hotshop group end. And so his first ball is steered off the square, can't score. A batting clinic put on by Ali Mohammed Samad, batted for 21 minutes. Faced 23 balls, scored 41 runs, hit 5 Hotshop group maximums, and batted, had a strike rate of 178 strike rate, so excellent batting, and hit quite a few out of the middle of the blade, out of the middle of the screws, as they say, and so has stoked the innings here for Sultan, putting them in a commanding position here, chasing 130 needed for victory. 79 on the board now. Rezvanul, who has batted well, back onto strike, 28 from 29 balls, and so he faces up. Ball outside the off stump, and umpire, I mean the wicketkeeper appealing for a catch at the wicket, was left on his own. No support for that appeal from any of his other teammates. So umpire Krishna Singh absolutely uninterested in the appeal. Ball outside the off stump and punched away up into the offside for at least one here. Again, sunshine, bright sunshine in the sky as the sun lowers in the distance, but out for the moment, and adding a bit of heat to the proceedings here at Baisley Pond Park. Cool afternoon in New York City. Cricket playing late into the fall. October cricket, championship cricket in the Bangladeshi Premier League, the Utshab Group BPL of USA 2018 edition. This one tugged into the onside for another single as the over concludes.
Over the wicket, so you want to go.
One more ball actually remaining, so 8-1 for 2 the total. And so that completes the over. Just 3 runs coming from it. So Abab Rifat starts well, just conceding 3 runs in over number 11. It's 81 for 2 at the end of 11. 49 runs are needed from 54 balls. Asking rate 5.4. Again, you're watching the 2018 Utshab Group BPL of USA quarterfinal matchup between the Sylhet Eagles and Sylhet Sultan.
আপনি কি প্রাইভেট কার কিনতে চান কিংবা টিএলসি ওভারলেট? আজই আমাদের সাথে যোগাযোগ করুন। আমাদের সেবা সুবিধার মধ্যে রয়েছে লিজ এন্ড ফিনান্সিং ফর নিউ হোন্ডাস, ক্যাশ অর ক্রেডিট কার্ড পারচেজ অ্যাভেলেবিলিটি, ওয়ার্ক উইথ মেনি ব্যাংকস এন্ড লেন্ডার্স, স্পেশাল অর্ডার্স এন্ড ডেলিভারি। নো ক্রেডিট, ব্যাড ক্রেডিট, নো প্রবলেম। আমাদের এখানে অনেক রকমের মডেলের গাড়ি পাওয়া যায় এবং সকল প্রকার গাড়ির খুচরা যন্ত্রাংশ পাওয়া যায়। আজই যোগাযোগ করুন সিলেট মোটরস, 161-05 Hillside Avenue, Jamaica, New York 11432, phone 718-523-3044, www.siletmotors.com.
So another couple of runs here, and so Shakir Ahmed goes up to 4. Score goes up to 83. We're into over number 12 at the moment, and so Mohammad Masood Rahman, his first 2 overs cost him 17 runs. Did pick up the all-important wicket of Ali Mohammed Samad, and so 47 required from 52 balls. 130 is the asking rate, is that 130 is the target. Asking rate is 5.4 is the current asking rate. Sultan going at 7.3 per over at the moment. Here is Masood. Again, this one played up into the long off region for another single. And so that takes the total up to 84. Brings Rezwanul Haq back onto strike. Rezwanul on 29. 29 and he has been there right from the outset and has played an important hand in some meaningful partnerships so far. This as the opening stand was a 24-run partnership, and then came back with a 54-run partnership with Ali Mohammed Samad. Ball. Oh, he's brilliantly caught at mid-wicket, and so Rezwanul falls in the 12th over, and he's caught. Oh, he's brilliantly caught at mid-wicket, and so Rezwanul falls in the 12th over.
2 left. 2 to go, right? Guys, a final tomorrow.
I don't know. Final? How come the final? They just only reached last week. They don't
Why
have.
say he sent to Obi? Why?
No, they're calling me now, Pinka, and I cannot answer. I'm on game, you know. So
What?
when the game
Really?
finished, then game.
Oh.
When the game finished, then we call them. Yeah, let's go, batsman in, batsman in. Left it, left. Right there. He's lefty too. Right arm coming around, two more to go.
Suhal Udin walks to the middle. And so he comes in. With Eagles fighting back here as they've picked up their third wicket, and the two most important batters, those who have scored the most runs so far, back in the hut. And so they have effectively two new batters at the wicket. And a single taken by Suhal to get him off the mark. So the over comes to an end, 4 runs coming from it. And so it's 85 for 3 with 12 gone. While there's a break in the action, I want to take a moment once again to say good afternoon to our good friends up at Cricket Zone USA and Trophy World up in the Bronx, Castle Hill Avenue up in the Bronx. Our CEO and Chief Proprietor, Ravi Etwaru. I want to say good afternoon to Ravi and all the folks at Cricket Zone. Cricket Zone does yeoman's work supporting cricket all over the New York tri-state region, and particularly here in the Utshab BPL of 2018. And so to all the management and team at Cricket Zone and Trophy World, I want to say good afternoon to you and thank you for your sponsorship. 85 for 3. 45 more runs are required from 48 balls. Asking rate 5.6. As Abab continues, and this one is punched into the onside up to a straight mid-wicket area. And the batters cross for 1. That is all they'll get. Down the leg side, and in fact a loud appeal and animated, seemingly confident ask, but umpire Singh uninterested. Score remains at 86. Abab Rifat has bowled well so far. His first over cost him 3 runs. Has come back here, just conceded single so far in the over. Just two balls bowled though. Shakir Ahmed on 5. And this time he's driving firmly up to mid-on. Can't score. And so Eagles will need to make some further inroads here, as they may have to pick up wickets to continue to stem the flow of runs. Pull back the run rate. Ball taken on the pad and going up into the onside. Again, no chance to score. And so Eagles fighting back as this match, an ebb and flow situation where we've seen Sultan on the charge from time to time, and then we've seen Eagles fight back with a couple of wickets here and there. And so they have taken wickets at opportune time. We've saw a big performance from Ali Mohammed Samad, who batted well in who batted brilliantly and scored quickly, made 41 in quick fire time, just 23 balls faced. And then we also saw sort of an anchor role played by Rezwanul Haq, who posted 29 from 33 balls, opened the innings, and then just fell in the previous in the two prior overs. And so now Eagles looking for more, as this one is going down the leg side. Wide is the call. And so one more added to the total. Score goes up to 87. That one will have to be re-bowled by the captain. And so 43 now needed from 43 balls. So back to run a ball, the ask. As a few dots in the over here from Abab Rifat has pulled back the equation. And this one driven nicely, firmly down the ground for a single to close out the 13th over. 3 runs coming from it. And so with 13 gone, it's 88 for 3. Sultan chasing 130 needed for victory. This is the Utshab Group BPL of USA 2018 quarterfinal matchup between Sylhet Eagles and Sylhet Sultan. This match brought to you by our media partners, Time Television and Bangla Patrika. And we want to say good afternoon to the folks of Time TV and Bangla Patrika. And also want to say good afternoon to our title sponsors, the Utshab Group, including CEO Rehan Zaman, and also Randy B. Siegel, attorney at law, is also one of our sponsors. So I want to say good afternoon to Randy as well. Zareen's Boutique, and that's Sarwar Chowdhury of Sylhet Sultan, also a sponsor of the Utshab Group BPL of 2018. And then ball hit down the ground, and this one will, and well done in the deep by the man coming around doing some football work as saving a boundary, so it takes the total up to 90. And so 88 40 required from 41 balls. And this one just out of the reach of the man at short cover and at square cover, looking just diving to his right, trying to get hands onto an aerial shot through the offside, and just out of the reach. And so score goes up to 91. 91 for 3 as Mohammed Masood Rahman continues here. Ball punched away up into the offside, can't score. And so the score remains at 91. 39 needed from 39. Run a ball, the ask here. 7 wickets in hand for Sultan. The man with ball in hand is Mohammed Masood Rahman. 3.3 overs so far, 2 for 24. Big hit. Ball in the deep and it goes over. So backpedaling all the way, was just able to get one hand onto it. Another Utshab Group maximum. It comes off the blade of Suhaluddin and it takes the total up to 97. Big hit. Ball in the deep and it goes over. So backpedaling all the way, was just able to get one hand onto it. Another Utshab Group maximum. It comes off the blade of Suhaluddin and it takes the total up. And this one is slapped up into the offside, can't score. And so the score remains at 97. Sultan at the outset, the asking rate was 6.5. They've done well to put the asking rate up to over 7. In fact, the going rate over 7. And so another single to close out the over. And so the over ends. 10 runs coming from it. It's 98 for 3. Mohammed Masood Rahman finishes his spell. 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 31. And so he will have no further contribution with the ball in this particular matchup. And so 14 overs gone, 98 for 3 with both batsmen, Shakir Ahmed on 9 and Suhal Uddin, he is on 9 as well.
Ampe, keeping one substitute. Both lefty, right?
যদি বলটা আপনি ওয়াইড
Let's go.
So Abab Rifat continues, and ball defended for no run. 32 needed from 35 balls. Asking rate just about 5.5 per over. Big hit through the onside, man in the deep. Not able to get hands onto it. The batsman crossed for a couple. And so 2 more brings up the 100 here for Sultan. It comes up in over number 15. It's 100 on the board, 100 for the loss of 3 wickets as Uddin goes up to 11. So in this over so far, dot and 2. And so 30 more runs are needed from 34 balls. Ball driven up into the offside again for at least another 1. And so that takes Suhal up to 12, takes the score up to 101. And so now they're 29 runs away from their target. Still with 7 wickets in hand. Ball punched away up into the offside. At least runs on offer here. They go for 1. They come back. Man comes around. Can't get there. And so a boundary here to Shakir takes him into double figures. He goes up to 13. And the score up to 105. Still with 7 wickets in hand. Ball punched away up into the offside. At least runs on offer here. They go for 1. They come back. Man comes around. Can't get there. And so a boundary here to Shakir takes him into double figures. He goes up to 13. And the score up to 100 for 3. Ball hit again firmly down the ground for another single. And so that takes the total up to 106. Brings Suhal back onto strike. He's on 12. Has faced 10 balls, 106 for 3. And so another single to close out the over here. 9 runs coming from it. So good over from a Sultan standpoint. It's 107 for 3 at the end of 15. And so Suhal is on 13. And Shakir Ahmed is on 14. So it's 23 more runs are needed from the next 30 deliveries.
Right arm. Right arm coming around. Let's go.
So a new bowler comes into the attack here at 107, now 108 for 3.
Come this side. Yeah. Right there, legs on.
Down the track and hitting this one towards in fact, it's gone for a boundary. And so 4 more to Shakir. Takes him up to down the track and hitting this one towards in fact, it's gone for a boundary. And so 4 more to Shakir. Takes him.
Around 20.
Who's the bowler? Who's the bowler? ATM, okay.
So ATM Shael.
Not like this. You have to check which. All right, good.
112 for 3. 18 needed from 28 balls. And this one is defended for no run. So 18 needed from 27 balls, asking rate down to 4 per over. So Sultan in the driver's seat here, pending perhaps the loss of a couple of wickets. This one is well hit, and this one is up in the air and it's gone the distance. Another up-chop group maximum, a full toss, and given the treatment, Shakir goes into the 20s to 4 per over. So Sultan in the driver's seat here, pending perhaps the loss of a couple of wickets. This one is well hit, and this one is up in the air and it's gone the distance. Another up-chop group maximum, a full toss, and given the treatment, Shakir 3. Another up-chop group maximum. This the 8th one struck in this innings, the 8th up-chop group, 6 of this innings, and we had a number struck in the innings of Eagles. As this one is tucked away for another couple of runs as the throw comes in, and the batters are safely through for a couple. So 2 more takes the total up to 120, and Shakir Ahmed, he is on 26, 120 for 3 with 25 balls remaining. So just 10 more runs needed here. Down the track, and this one is punched again up into the deep extra cover region, and so another single to Shakir takes him up to 27, and that completes the over. 14 runs coming from it, and so at the end of 16 overs, it's Sultan needing 130 for victory. They're 129 for 3 with Shakir Ahmed on 27, Suhal Uddin on 14. So this one pulled into the onside for another single to Shakir, takes him up to 28, reduces the equation to 8 needed from 23 balls. So a new bowler here will have to pick up this ball. Could be Kamruzaman coming back into the attack. So he's bowled 2 balls so far. So another single then to Suhal, takes him up to 15, score up to 123 for the loss of 3 wickets. So 7 more runs are needed here. Down the track, hit and hit well. Another Utshop Group maximum off the blade of the left-hander. And my word, this tandem has dealt in 6. Down the track, hit and hit well. Another Utshop Group maximum off the blade of the left-hander. And my word, this tandem has dealt down the track, hit and hit well. This should do it. They go for one. That's all that's required. And in fact, it goes away for a boundary, I think. And so that closes it out. Emphatic win, 7-wicket win for Sultan. And they move on. And so that closes the proceedings out. Sultan, an emphatic 7-wicket win here as they romp to victory with 19 balls to spare against the Select Eagles. That will do it from the commentary area. I will turn it over to our partners. Actually, before I do that, let me just take one last moment to once again thank our title sponsors, the Utshop Group, also the Randy B. Siegel, our media partners, Time Television and Bangla Patrika, also sponsors Zarin's Boutique, Cricket Zone USA, and also all those who were on hand here to support this quarterfinal matchup. We want to thank the television crew, the Time Television live cast engineers, Samuel Islam, Sajid Haq, and the entire crew, including Anthony, Annie, Kajol Chowdhury, Salah Uddin, and Mehir Chowdhury. So we want to say thank you to all those who are on hand here to see live cricket from Baisley Pond Park. Again, I'm Carl Bennett, and I will turn it over to the folks at Time Television to close out the afternoon's proceedings. But the latest is that Sylhet Sultan moves on into the semi-final.
Sylhet Motors. You work, you drive.
I'm Bruce Fisher. No one chooses to be injured in an accident, but if you have been...
দর্শকবৃন্দ, আপনারা জানেন যে প্রথম কোয়ার্টার ফাইনালটি শেষ হয়ে গেল এবং প্রথম উৎসব গ্রুপ বিপিএল অফ ইউএসএ প্রথম কোয়ার্টার ফাইনালে সিলেট সুলতানস 7 উইকেটে জয়ী হয়েছে। তারা 7 উইকেটে সিলেট ইগলসকে হারিয়ে সেমিফাইনালে শেষ 4 উন্নীত হওয়ার গৌরব অর্জন করেছে এবং সেই প্রথম টসে জয়লাভ করে ব্যাট করার সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছিল সিলেট ইগলস। তারা নির্ধারিত 20 ওভারে 6 উইকেটে 129 রান সংগ্রহ করেছিল। জবাবে 130 রানের টার্গেট নিয়ে ব্যাট করতে নেমে সিলেট সুলতানস 16 ওভার 4 বলে 3 উইকেট হারিয়ে 133 রান সংগ্রহ করে। দলের ব্যাটসম্যান আলী সামাদ তিনি 23 বলে 41 রান সংগ্রহ করেন এবং তার সেই 23 বলের ইনিংসটিতে ছিল 5টি দর্শনীয় ছক্কার মার, 5টি দর্শনীয় 6-এর মার ছিল এবং শেষ পর্যন্ত 129 রানের টার্গেট নিয়ে তারা 3টি উইকেট হারিয়েছে এবং তারা আগামী শনিবার এই প্রতিযোগিতার সেমিফাইনালে খেলবে। আপাতত আমরা এখান থেকে বাংলা ধারা বর্ণনা শেষ করছি, পরবর্তীতে আবার দেখা হবে।
I'm Bruce Fisher. No one chooses to be injured in an accident, but if you have been, make sure you choose the right attorney. My office is experienced at getting multi-million-dollar verdicts and settlements for accident victims. The consultation is free, so call today.
Construction accidents, auto accidents, accident at home, trip and fall, medical malpractice. যে কোনো অ্যাক্সিডেন্টের ক্ষতিপূরণ পেতে আজই যোগাযোগ করুন।
যে কোনো দুর্ঘটনায় গত 15 বছর যাবত অ্যাটর্নি ব্রুস ফিশার বাংলাদেশি কমিউনিটির জন্য সাফল্যের সাথে কাজ করে যাচ্ছেন।
ল অফিস অফ এইচ ব্রুস ফিশার পিসি, ফোন 212-957-3634।
আপনি কি প্রাইভেট কার কিনতে চান কিংবা টিএলসি ওভার লিফট? আজই আমাদের সাথে যোগাযোগ করুন। আমাদের সেবা সুবিধার মধ্যে রয়েছে লিজ অ্যান্ড ফিনান্সিং ফর নিউ হোন্ডাস, ক্যাশ অর ক্রেডিট কার্ড পারচেস অ্যাভেলেবিলিটি, ওয়ার্ক উইথ মেনি ব্যাংকস অ্যান্ড লেন্ডার্স, স্পেশাল অর্ডার্স অ্যান্ড ডেলিভারি। নো ক্রেডিট, ব্যাড ক্রেডিট, নো প্রবলেম। আমাদের এখানে অনেক রকমের মডেলের গাড়ি পাওয়া যায় এবং সকল প্রকার গাড়ির খুচরা যন্ত্রাংশ পাওয়া যায়। আজই যোগাযোগ করুন। সিলেট মোটরস, 161-05 Hillside Avenue, Jamaica, New York 11432. Phone 718-523-3044. www.siletmotors.com. Silet Motors. You work, you drive.
আপনি তার দুইজন মাঝখানে দরকার ইউনিফর্ম আপনি আসেন আয়োকা ভাই আপনি আয়োকা তারা বাদে ডাক দিন তারা ডাক দিব আমরা ইন্ট্রোডিউস করেন শুট আর উই রেডি টু গো ওকে All right, so we just witnessed the quarterfinal between Silet Eagles and Silet Sultan. Silet Sultan came up on top chasing 129. They score 130. So we have man of the match for scoring a magnificent 41-plus run. We have Ali Samad along with the owner of Silet Sultan, Sarwar Chaudhary. Please approach the podium. And along with me, I have two of the umpire, Krishna and Sanjeev, and the award will be presented by Time TV CEO, Mr. Abu Taher here, his partner, Syed Khosrubai here, also by Apna. Okay, thank you. So without further delay, I like Mr. Abu Taher to please take over, and we are presenting man of the match for the quarterfinal. I'll get the trophy.
আমরা অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি সবার পক্ষ থেকে, প্রবাসী নিউ ইয়র্ক সহ যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের সব প্রবাসীদের পক্ষ থেকে আপনাদের আজকের এই বিজয়ের জন্য। আমরা আশা করি আপনারা আরো ভালো করবেন এবং একদিন ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ ম্যাচে আমরা নিউ ইয়র্কের এই টিমকে দেখতে পাবো। থ্যাংক ইউ।
আজকে প্রথমে কোয়ার্টার ফাইনাল শেষ হলো এবং সেই খেলায় অল সিলেট কোয়ার্টার ফাইনাল ছিল। এখানে সিলেট ইগলস সিলেট সুলতানস সিলেট ইগলসকে 7 উইকেটে হারিয়ে শেষ 4 উন্নীত হয়েছে। আগামী শনিবার সেমিফাইনাল অনুষ্ঠিত হবে। তো এখন পুরস্কার বিতরণ অনুষ্ঠানে টাইম টেলিভিশনের সিইও আবু তাহের পুরস্কৃত করবেন এবং অন্য আম্পায়ার এবং টাইম টিভির ডাইরেক্টর সৈয়দ খসরু এবং আরও কয়েকজন কর্মকর্তা আছেন। এবং আজকের সম্ভবত আলী সামাদ who scored 41 of 23 balls, including 5 brilliant, magnificent sixes. Now, please come up.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you, gentlemen.
And you know, this match was a live televised by Time Television, and all crew members, CEO, and everybody worked hard. So now we want to end our prize giving ceremony, and now we go back to the studio. Thank you.